Live from Brooklyn Memorial Stadium, this is the SmeeSports Pregame Show as we get you ready for Holy Name's Week 4 matchup against the Madison Blue Streaks. As we flip things on over to us in the press box, he's Cam Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you and also doing the pregame show for you this evening. As I mentioned to you, Cam, moments ago, this is our halfway point of the season, broadcast number 6 of 12 during the regular season.
Definitely doesn't feel like that. I mean, it feels like I know we've done a lot of games, but also kind of doesn't feel like half, but at the same time it does.
And to be fair, you did miss a couple of the games, including last night's game, which we will talk about in a little bit. But first of all, for Holy Name, this is an interesting matchup. Obviously, Brooklyn is their new home facility, but the last time they were here, visitors on the scoreboard, but the home team in spirit and in the spirit of Andrew Cole.
What a play. What a play. I mean, I think if we were up over on that side, yeah, all watching it go down.
For those unfamiliar with the play, or especially our Madison listeners tonight, fourth quarter tie game, 21-21. It's a playoff regional semifinal. Holy Name Padua, the premier rivalry. Top left of the end zone. Andrew Cole, a player who had no catches to that point in the season, gets a ball thrown to him by Javon Williams by design, and it is caught for a touchdown. And that roar was heard all the way out in the parking lot. Holy Name won that game, and then they would fall in the regional final to West Holmes, who then, unfortunately for them, got whooped, for lack of a better word, in the Final Four.
Yeah.
That was a big season for them, but once again, when Chardon's in your way, or at least the old Chardon's in your way, you're not getting through.
Yeah, very, very tough team, or at least what once was, but still a very special play in Holy Name history.
And before we talk about these teams in more depth, let's take a quick look back at last week, starting with Holy Name. They went on the road. They went to Columbus. They took on Marion Franklin on a grass field, 20-0 victory. And the big thing to note about that game, Xavier Rodriguez had 5 first-half touchdowns in the matchup last year. He was inactive last week.
Yeah, definitely a big thing to look forward to today, but yeah, definitely could be there, but looks like he's down on the sideline all padded up, so he's ready to go.
And I believe I'm being told X is active today. He did play last week. Okay, we're getting confirmation he did play last week. Wasn't as much of a figure in that offense, but he still did miss week 2. That is something to note. He has been banged up over the past couple of seasons. Same with Nick Nemeth. Those two are 2 key figures. I think, looking back now, if I remember correctly, both did have touchdowns last week, but still not the 49-20 game from last season.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different, but still being able to come out with a win and try and start it or keep it going right here.
As the saying goes, and what I actually put in my write-up for Mount Union football last week, a win's a win. And we can talk a lot about Mount Union and BW football today as combined. What was it at this point?
63-49. I wish I could do math.
I wish I could too. I think we're going to figure that out during the break, but a lot of offense today for 2 great quarterbacks. And speaking of a great quarterback, Will Randall, the starter for Madison in year number 2, he has been great. Nearly 600 yards in 3 games. 33-0 last week on the road against Eastlake North. A battle on the east side, but the Blue Streaks got the win.
Yeah, definitely a threat in the passing game. Kind of something that Holy Name hasn't seen, especially going back to that Gilmore game that we saw. It was kind of the run that wore him down over and over and over, and towards the end of it just kind of slipped away. But you know, this passing offense could it's going to look to exploit Holy Name's defense today.
And you look at the season so far for Madison, 2-1 record. That one loss, though, to Perry, not Leno's boys from Massillon, but Perry. The Perry Pirates, 38-14 in week 1. Then they go and play their home opener, beating Willoughby South 48-29. Then the 33-0 victory on the road at Eastlake North. A very good start to the campaign for the Madison Blue Streaks. Before we go to break, we're going to talk about last night's broadcast, Alliance against Ellett. Through the first quarter, a couple of turnovers, whether it be on downs or defensive stops. But in the end, Alliance got the 26-0 win. It wasn't J.R. Jackson's most convincing game, but still, you look at the stats, most passing yards in a single game for him this season, and I believe in his Alliance career.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, didn't look great or maybe even pass the eye test, but when you look at the stats, he had a pretty stellar night.
He was still our player of the game. Those 2 late interceptions, you see 2 interceptions, and you're asking, okay, Nathan, how wasn't that a good performance? 2 late picks. The game was already won at that point. it really did not matter if those were picks or not. He still made the plays. We still count it. He now has 4 on the year. But Brandon Knowles of Ellet is a monster. We talked about it last night on the broadcast. He looked like Micah Parsons, and I think, Cam, you said you tuned in, and I'm sure you could see number 0 and that menacing stature.
Yeah, definitely a force to be reckoned with, but fortunately couldn't come out with the win. I mean, Jackson just did way better. Coach
Bob Sachs still leading this revival for Ellet. Last year, 1-9, 1-3. They have a couple of winnable games coming up. Akron East is always a tough team, but Buckdale in there. You got Garfield, you got Firestone. Winnable games, and speaking of Garfield, it is Akron-Garfield, not Garfield Heights. Have to check the score. Heading into play today, Coach Max Stevens, 3-0. Win today on the road in Michigan, they'd be 4-0, and they would then play Eastlake North. Meaning, 5-0 would not be impossible for Garfield Heights football. Speaking of another great story, we'll talk more about Minerva later on in the broadcast, as Coach Zach Slates has led a revival of his own in Stark County. Time locally in Brooklyn is 6:21. As we toss things back down to the field, it's time to hear a word from our sponsors for the first time tonight. You are watching the SmeeSports Pregame Show live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Welcome back to Brooklyn Memorial Stadium here in Brooklyn, Ohio. Time locally is 6:23. And Cam, it is time to break down these two teams on a larger scale this year. Both 2-1 on the surface, but two completely different teams.
Yeah, like I said before, kind of the passing offense of Madison versus the more rushing offense of Holy Name.
And we'll start with Madison to begin this segment. Will Randall, a tremendous quarterback, QBR of 132 so far this year. He has definitely passed the eye test, and you listen to his interviews. I know I mentioned it to you moments ago. Will Randall's his name, but reminds me of a familiar Ohio State quarterback in Will Howard.
Interesting, definitely interesting.
A very charismatic interview, to say the least. He is a leader of men. He gives credit to his O-line, and you can just tell he plays with a fire in his soul. That might be the best way to play the quarterback position.
Yeah, definitely being a leader is important as you're the leader of the offense, you know. And obviously, like you said, giving props to his teammates is definitely never a bad thing.
Two key guys to look at tonight that are active for Madison. I will preface this. At least one is for sure. That is Peyton Berman, 225 rushing yards and 204 yards in the air. Pat Clark, I do believe, is up and playing tonight. 235 yards, 2 scores. He is the leader on the team in receiving yards. However, James Poe, 29 carries, 118 yards, 1 score. On top of that, 4 catches for 50 yards. From what I have been told, he is inactive tonight. So that is a big loss for the Madison Blue Streaks. We will see how they cope without his presence.
Yeah, obviously it's hard when you lose at least a piece of your offense. And right? The question is, how do you bounce back without it?
And if I'm not mistaken, he did miss last week as well. So not a new inactive piece for Madison, but still a tough one. They are favored to win this game, but it's Saturday night. It is a new home facility for Holy Name. A lot is on the line. But my big question for Madison is, we saw the clip from Next Gen with Will Randall. Media is starting to really pick up on him. If he can take that next step, at what point do we start putting him in the conversation of potentially a Division II standout, or even a guy that we could put on an All-Ohio team?
I mean, definitely got to see probably a little bit more film on him, but I'm really excited to see him tonight and really see how he plays.
Strength of schedule is a big factor, but still 14 points on a very good Perry team is nothing to scoff at, so that is important to look at. Finally, before we go to Holy Name, you look at the rushing game. Pretty balanced. You obviously don't have Poe, but if Berman can't get the bulk of the carries tonight, does this offense change, or is somebody else going to get a lot of carries? Because I don't think Will Randall's plan tonight is to go out here and throw the ball 40 times.
I think it's probably going to be a little bit more balanced. I think they're going to have guys step up and try and rush the ball. Maybe not as good as Poe, but at least to try and take a load of those carries off and not force Randall to pass the ball 40 times like you said.
Now let's talk about these namers. A lot around this game to look at. The big thing, the elephant in the room, I think is pretty clear. First home game in a long while being played at Brooklyn, not at North Royalton. We graduated from North Royalton. As things stand, we will be the last Holy Name High School class to graduate from North Royalton. It's really weird that the new home facility is Brooklyn. We're happy about it, yes, but maybe a bittersweet moment to say, okay, at this time next week, North Royalton Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium is the old home of Holy Name Green Wave football.
Yeah, it's definitely really weird, like you said. I mean, played all throughout high school football there. I played multiple soccer games there, so definitely, like you said, kind of just a weird, bittersweet feeling.
But on the positive, being back at Brooklyn, this place, as Coach Ehrbar says, and even Coach Wondolowski said, has so many namer ghosts from over the years. This was an old home facility of Holy Name back in the day. And obviously, the last time that they played here, it was Andrew Cole's big play, the big play that ended up sending them to the regional final. So my question is that in the past, or does that serve to lead this next generation into the future?
I think it's the latter. I definitely think that it's going to help lead this generation kind of as quote-unquote leadership, even though they are still, you know, the memories and the ghosts. I think it's just still an interesting point, but I think it leads towards the latter.
It's going to be an interesting night. Looking at this crew so far this year, Connor Jamison under 100 passing yards per game. Is this a night that he can take a step offensively, or is the running game going to take over? We saw this with Andrew Cole. We even saw it with Javon Williams early on in the year, maybe game number one, a lot of passing yards. But as the year went on, the rushing identity came back.
Well, I think you definitely could see him open up the playbook more, but what I would like to see is set up those runs and set up those and run early to set up the play action pass and get Connor at least moving the ball down the field a little bit and ready for when he needs. I think opening up with a couple of checkdowns here and there instead of just trying to go deep ball if you're on 3rd and long is probably a better thing to do to give your quarterback more confidence going in.
On top of JMO having to break out tonight in a way, Rodriguez and Nemeth, the two gadgets, how do they factor into this? Do we see them more in the running game, or is this a night that it is screen city for Holy Name?
I would say probably more the running game, but as we know, Holy Name does like to run excuse me.
Whoa.
To run a lot of those screen plays, especially those halfback screens right out of the backfield, and try and spring them loose in some open space with blockers in front. So definitely could be interesting to see, but I expect them to be more involved in the running game.
I'm putting you on the spot here. I always bring up the topics for both teams. Give me something for Holy Name. What should the fans know at home about this team?
About Holy Name?
What's a question we have?
Can Connor Jamison take a step?
That's what I just asked you 5 seconds ago.
Okay. What's going to be their offensive identity? You already asked me that. What haven't you asked me? Can their defense step up? Can their defense play like they played in week 1 against Normandy? Albeit a different team with a lot of different players and kind of a different playing style. But the way that they played in week 1, what was that? 6 interceptions? 6 interceptions.
Not 7.
I was going to say 5 or 6, but I did not say that. 6 interceptions, 2 of them being for pick sixes. Can they return to that? Can Nick Nemeth be a leader on that defense? Can the defensive line get home and force Randall to make bad decisions?
And the stats definitely say they can. The only concern is, Holy Name, they had 6 interceptions week 1. They have 8 total this year. So they have dialed that back. Obviously, it was expected, but I feel like it has been more of a screeching halt than a slow descent.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like it's been more rapid than they would have liked. Hudak having 2 is big. Nemeth having 3 is also important, but they have to force turnovers tonight. If you don't force any turnovers against Madison, the Blue Streaks are going to go and head back to Lake County 3-1. It is simple. They have to make sure Will Randall is minimized. We talk about him in such a positive light, and we know exactly what we're going to get from him. If Holy Name can stop that, and once again, a lot of their ideology is going to the film room and figuring things out. If they did that, they have a shot tonight. Otherwise, Madison, they're a strong, strong team. You hate to say never, but I think if this team can stay on schedule, if this team can come as advertised, and if this team is hungry, 3-1 for Madison.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very tough game for the Namers. I mean, we talked about it already, especially the passing offense of Randall. But like I said, the battle's going to be won in the trenches. It's whose offensive line and whose defensive line gets a better push, who gets better off the rush, who gets their quarterback protected better, and who hangs on to the ball.
I think tonight is a night about new beginnings, not only for Holy Name football, but also for Smee Sports. During our first commercial break, we heard things from our 3 main sponsors from the last couple of weeks: Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, Ledger Barbershop. As always, CrossFit Strongsville and the Chiropractic Center, great sponsors of Smee Sports. They do pretty much every single game in the Cleveland area. In fact, they do every game in the Cleveland area. So glad to have them. And tonight it'll be CrossFit Strongsville being our player of the game sponsor. That is more just a lineup with tomorrow's Tri-C doubleheader, so it can be 1 for each. Then Ledgewood Barbershop, my barbershop, they are the broadcast presenter tonight, and they have been throughout football season in this area. Now, during this commercial break, it's time to welcome in 3 new sponsors to the Smee Sports family. Excited to see all of these advertisements, and I know, Cam, the one that I told you about that you know, it's one that hits home close to you, as it is an ad from your old high school soccer coach, a team that potentially, weather permitting and a lot of things going right, we could be covering next week. So I think with that, it gives us a perfect segue to toss things back down in the field. Time locally in Brooklyn is 6:33, and let's hear a word from our brand new sponsors on Smee Sports. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Yes, it is my favorite segment, the segment that I can laugh about myself being in last place. Welcome back to SmeeSports. This is time for predictions. I think that's a fair way to bring us into this. Cam, you're a giddy kid on Christmas. Explain the standings.
Well, so I told you that in the first 2 weeks, I was in last, and I said, I'm not going to be in last for much longer. Thankfully, he decided to be in last. So in first place, in a great week for the fans, the fan voting done on SmeeSports Instagram account, the stories go up. Usually tends to be the day of the game. That time was the night before.
You heard what I said about that, right?
I did. You're sleep deprived at midnight, throwing the stories up. But the fan vote went 12-3 this week. That is insane. I don't know how.
Not the best week though. The best week ever was week 1. Gabe went 13-2. I will preface that.
Yeah, that is true. But fan vote is sitting at first place at 36-24. In second place is still Gabe. Gabe had a okay week, just going slightly above 500, 8-7, sitting at 34-26. I am at third, having the second best week. I went 9-6 this week, and I'm sitting at 31-29. And the only one under 500 is right here next to me, Nathan Smee. Also went under 500 this week, 7-8, and sits at 29-31.
I don't even know what I predicted at this point. Let me see the sheet. Well, let's see what I even did here. Okay. I had Padua wrong. I'll hold my hands up. They looked really good. Hold on. No. I had St. Ed's over Glenville.
Did you?
No. Give me that pen.
Okay,
Give me that pen right now.
Did
No. I went 8-7.
Okay, he went 8-7, and guess what? He's still in last place.
I am 500 now. 1 game behind you. I'm checking these now. Copley won. Minerva won.
I know they
Bedford
did.
won. Mid-Park they lost in a heartbreaker.
I know, that's so upsetting.
Hoover, CCC, Eastlake North, Benedictine, Carrollton. Wait, no, wait.
Yes.
Boardman won?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but still 8-7. Okay, that's better. Now this is why I have to check your math. I didn't think I was going to do this.
I swear you said Glenville. I don't know why you would say. I didn't believe in Glenville.
No. What my words were, last time I went with Glenville, they let me down. This time I'm going with Lombardo's boys.
Oh. That makes sense.
And I will preface it, once again, on the way to the game yesterday, dude ran stop sign. I couldn't stop in time. I'm blaming it on that. I'm taking that as my excuse for being in last place this week. And I will get back to the top at some point, whether it be the top of the bottom of the podium.
It's like golf. Lowest score wins.
And I believe it is in the Bible. The last shall be first.
That is true.
Once again, faith, family, sports. So we're leaning into that. Okay, I can't even justify this anymore. I'm in last place, and I picked the games we predict too. So let's just run through the games here. We've had enough waffle. I think it's time that we actually give some constructive thoughts on these games. Game number 1, Medina. Yeah, they won.
they blew them out.
They blew out Shaker Heights.
38-3.
I'm going to pull up the actual games on my end so I can double check here just to see who's playing who. Padua over Sandusky. I was the only one who went with Sandusky. The Blue Streaks have been good. It's a down year for them. Not the Madison Blue Streaks, but Sandusky, a down year for them.
56-21 in that one.
They dominated.
Yeah.
That was also the rare 7:30 start. Game number 3, Canfield gets revenge on their rivals, Poland. Cam, you're the only one who went with the Seminarians in that game.
I know.
I see why. I almost flipped it too. I saw the hype video. I almost flipped.
I was just swayed, and I was like, oh, there's no way they can lose after this one, right?
And just to show here, I'm going to hold this up.
Right.
That is St. Ed's in green. That is St. Ed's in green right there. Just to show that I'm not trying to take a point off of him. We all went with Ed's except for Gabe. He went with Glenville, and unfortunately, he was wrong.
Unfortunately.
Game number 5, Copley-Talmadge. Copley, they looked great. 49-7 victory over Talmadge. Game number 6, clean sweep for Minerva. 47-12. I think Nate Linkus had 5 touchdowns.
Jeez.
I'll have to pull this up real quick. I'm going to go and double check. I did get the information from Coach Slates after the game. So let's go through and read out Nate Linkus. 12 attempts, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Mr. Linkus had 1 interception, and that was a touchdown. And then with some kick returns, 1 return for a touchdown, so 4 touchdowns.
Jeez.
He's had 7 touchdowns across the last 2 weeks. Minerva is 3-1. First road win in a long time. And assuming everything goes to plan next week, they would be 4-1 entering the game against West Branch. What a revival. And speaking of another revival, Garfield Heights, they did lose today, but 3-1. That is still really impressive from Max Stevens.
In a very close game, too. I think you said it was 15-8, so.
A lot of offense.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Going.
You walked me into that when I said, yeah, I was thinking you.
Going down the list, Bedford was able to take care of business against Brush. A very interesting matchup, a very good basketball game as well whenever those two teams play each other. Mid-Park against, I believe, Amherst. Yeah, that was a close one, a heartbreaker. It was Mid-Park winning it, I think, 2019.
It was. I'm sure Alex Detmer was happy. He wasn't calling the game. He was producing the game for 88.3, but was tuning into that night quite upset because I knew I predicted.
You and I both did.
Yeah.
So game number 9, Lake Catholic taking on Gilmore. We had Gilmore, or rather Lake Catholic.
Yes.
The fans had Lake Catholic. Gabe went with Gilmore, and unfortunately he was let down, as was I once again. Green is struggling, 1-3 on the year. They have one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in Stark County. John Collins just did a little bit more as the quarterback for Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was banking on too, but like you said, kind of just came up short.
It was a game that if Hoover won, you can hold your hands up and say, it's still Hoover.
Yeah.
The next one, CCC against Warrensville Heights, or as Bryce called them, Tri-C.
Yeah.
I've never heard that for Cleveland Central Catholic.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. Either way, CCC, they got the win. They will ride that momentum into next week against Holy Name. That is our Friday Night Lights game of the week. Next week, once again, 6:15 pregame, 7 p.m. kickoff at North Royalton Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. Gabe and I went with Warrensville Heights. You and the fans went with CCC, and CCC got the win. Eastlake North, this time around, they got a big, I think, 34-0 victory over the Lou. Once again, Gabe and I, they went with Lutheran East. Same with the fans. You lone wolfed, and you got it right.
I will tell you my reasoning later.
Oh, jeez. I am afraid of that. As for Benedictine NDCL, clean sweep of NDCL. Benedictine said not so fast.
Benedictine's good. Benedictine is very good. I did not see that coming at all, honestly.
Second to last game, Carrollton Howland. Clean sweep, and once again, the power of Chris Jacoby enough to give the Warriors a win.
Yeah.
And game number 15, once again, we all agreed. We went with the map. We went with Maple Heights. Youngstown Boardman said, we got this one, and they win that game in a Cleveland versus Youngstown matchup.
Yeah, another game that I was sure that Maple Heights is going to win. I mean, all of us were, but wrong.
To round out predictions, looking at the overall standings once again, the fans are in first place, 36-24. Gabe in second place, 34-26. Cam is in third, 31-29. And I was able to improve this week, still in fourth place, 30-30. Once again, let it be known that he tried having me get docked the points.
Whoa, that is not what happened, okay?
Unfortunately, that is what the record shows.
All right.
We'll see after next week what happens. It could be a good week. It could be a bad week. Or I can go 0-15, which, let's be real, it's probably going to happen at some point in this.
Yeah, it might.
Well, I think it's time to get some keys to victory and go away from our terrible predictions.
Probably.
So first of all, looking at keys to victory tonight, you can go one of two ways for Holy Name. Number one, you can rely on the offense. Or number two, you can rely on a balanced game. I don't think relying strictly on defense is going to be enough to win against Madison because they will find the end zone one way or another. My first key to victory tonight for Holy Name, it is simple. Let Connor Jamison settle in. If Jamo is settled, he has a good shot to win this game. Number two, stay ahead of the sticks. You have to get 3 to 4 yards per play. It's simple. If you can do that, your offense, even if it's methodical like the Browns last week, which almost worked if it wasn't for some kicking woes, then it can win you a football game. And then the third one, use the Ghosts. This is a historic venue for the Holy Name Green Wave. Back home here after a long time away. This is their chance to say, welcome back to Brooklyn, Namer Nation, and let's get this win.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to a good game, and definitely Holy Name defense has got to step up tonight.
Bouncing things to Madison. I think the key to victory for them that stands out the most, obviously we still have our three, but number one, Will Randall. If he's on fire, Madison has a great shot to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The Holy Name's defense needs to do all they can to slow him down, but if he plays like we know that he can play, might be a little tough to handle.
Number 2, find guys who can step up. Once again, James Poe inactive tonight due to injury. You have to find somebody who can replace his output.
Absolutely, we talked about it. Depending on who steps up, whether it's one guy or whether it's multiple rushers stepping up to gain the carries and try and get back to that output that Poe had.
And then finally, for Madison, it is going to be simple. The defense plays like they did against Eastlake North. A shutout against the Rangers. If the defense looks half as good as they did last week, here tonight, they got a good shot.
Absolutely.
And we'll toss things down to the field. Time locally 6:46. The band wrapping up their rendition of the NFL on Fox theme. And we will wrap up our pregame show here from Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. Kickoff is up next in around 15 minutes live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. But this has been the SmeeSports pregame show. We thank you all for joining us, and we will see you again in a couple of minutes.
Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game. Amen. And continue to stand for the playing of our national anthem.
For the first time as the home team at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium, here come the Holy Name Green Wave. Standing at 2-1, they look for a pivotal Week 4 victory against the Madison Blue Streaks. It's the Namers and the Blue Streaks up next on Smee Sports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Namer Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field, say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one, it's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive, hits and pushes it over, unbelievable. We play on, it's blocked, we're tied, unbelievable.
It's a nice overcast evening in Brooklyn, Ohio, as we are live at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. This is OHSAA football on the Smee Sports YouTube channel. Today's matchup features the 2-1 Holy Name Green Wave as they welcome in the 2-1 Madison Blue Streaks. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. And once again, this broadcast is presented by Ledgewood Barbershop, your broadcast presenter for every OHSAA football game on the Smee Sports YouTube channel in the Cleveland area. Cam, I'm excited for this one. Two really good teams trying to make a statement here under the spotlight of Saturday Night Lights.
Yeah, and in a different stadium, too. Holy Name comes in as the new home team of Brooklyn Stadium, and honestly, really exciting, kind of, quote-unquote, starting a new era.
Once again, the last time that Holy Name played here, they were the visitors on the scoreboard, taking down Padua 28-21 in the 2021 OHSAA Football Regional Semifinals. A game that then saw them reach the semifinals, or rather the finals of the regional tournament, where they would then lose to West Holmes. Holy Name back with their place kicker Owen Pride tonight. Missed the last game that we did in week 2 against Gilmore, but he is able to make his way back to the kicking spot for the Namers, and he will send this one away exactly at 6:57 p.m., and it will be a touchback to get things underway, and that'll set the stage for Will Randall and the Blue Streak offense. Cam, your thoughts on this offense?
It's definitely going to be probably a little pass heavy. I mean, we talked about in the pregame, Poe not being in. Who is going to pick up that slack? Who's going to pick up those extra carries and get all those yards? It's going to be interesting to see really what they've schemed up to go against this Holy Name defense.
And this is going to be a tough night for the Blue Streaks on the road. But you can hear it down below, especially with that train horn. Their fans have traveled really well tonight, and that could be enough to see them get this win. They will begin things at their own 20, first down and 10. Flaring out of the backfield, it is Berman. And it is going to be a flag flying on the first play, and we have some early pushing for the Namers. Jovan Miles Jr. having some words with a Blue Streak, and we will address the laundry.
Sideline warning against Madison.
So it'll be a sideline warning on the Blue Streaks. So a very interesting way to get this matchup going. I don't think, Cam, that was the opening play that you had envisioned.
Not really, but the first warning comes with nothing.
But still, it is our first flag of the night. Maybe a time to keep track of that, but we will see as this game goes on if it is prevalent or not. Second down and 10 for the Blue Streaks after a gain of a couple. Pass in the flats. It is caught, picked up this time by Wilson. And Wilson is taken down at around the 29-yard line. So maybe a line behind the first line mark, or the first down marker, setting up third down and 1.
Yeah, it was a good screen pass, good blocking out on the edge. And Wilson got close to the first down, but still, like you said, third and 1 here. Expect to run up the middle.
And for the first time tonight, Nick Nemeth's name will be called. We will see how he does tonight, both offensively and in this case defensively. Third down and 1 for the Blue Streaks. Pitch out to the right side. Nemeth is there, misses the tackle, but does enough in the end. He is tripped up, and it'll be fourth down and 1 for the Blue Streaks.
And Holy Name's lucky this is high school football and not NFL, because he went down, but he wasn't touched and then scrambled for it. And it looks like they're keeping him on. They're keeping the offense on here.
And they're going to say Pat Sewell gets credited with the actual tackle. His brother Joe running our scoreboard tonight behind us. Fourth down and 1, and it looks like potentially an early timeout.
An official timeout on the field.
Actually, an official timeout here. So we will see what that is about. But Cam, on the third down play, Nick Nemeth, he got into the backfield. He got the initial hit. He might not get credited with that tackle, but that is just the player that Nick Nemeth is. So now 4th down and 1, a pivotal point for the Blue Streaks. Somebody win for Madison, and that'll bring out the punting team. The Namers in the end holds up. It is a false start on Madison. That is their second penalty of the sequence, and that'll give the ball back in principle to Holy Name.
Good job staying disciplined at Holy Name defensive line. Madison trying to get a free 5, but nonetheless doesn't work out.
Got too aggressive in the end, and now the Namers will be in punt formation themselves, looking to return this one. But for Madison, not the ideal start, and on the punt snap, it is fumbled. An awkward reception. It's a short kick, but a positive bounce for the Blue Streaks. And it'll be down inside the 40 at around the 38. And that'll bring out the Holy Name offense for the first time tonight, led by Connor Jamison. We talked about him a lot in pregame. What does he have to do here to set the tempo for Holy Name after the defense did a lot of that in the opening 4 plays? Well,
I definitely think it's about getting those early completions, get Connor in a rhythm and get him going. Maybe a couple passes over the middle, maybe a screen. Maybe we talked about those halfback screens kind of in pregame, so definitely wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see some of those early, but I expect to see a heavy dose of run, but actually they're going to go empty in the backfield here.
And as you saw on the screen for a moment, now we have a touchdown graphic built for Madison. Haven't had to use it quite yet, as here comes the Holy Name offense. 1st down and 10, Rodriguez takes it on the sweep, gets outside the numbers, past the 40, and he will be toppled at the 44. A nice pickup on the play for Xavier Rodriguez.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, almost tackled in the backfield, but ends up breaking a couple of tackles and a good 5, actually they say 6-yard gain.
Not surprised at all to see Rodriguez getting involved at this point, especially with those sweeps. Don't be surprised if that becomes a common thing for Jamison and this offense. Once again, young quarterback, still experienced, but he needs time to truly settle into this offense. Rodriguez in motion again. This time, Jamison keeps Madison onto it, but Jamison able to move the pile, and it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Kind of similar to what Madison did, although they did it in the passing game with that screen out wide, but still 3rd and 1 here. Very short 1 yard.
And now whistles will blow. And yet again, it's an official timeout, our second of the day so far. Not too often you see those, but to see 2 this quick, and I think now the question is the spots.
They're measuring, yes. Okay, so they're bringing out the chain gang. I was going to say that's not even a full yard at all. That's not even close. So bringing out the chain gang here, they're going to find out if it is indeed a 1st down by Jamison, but could be, depending on the spot, could be a 1st down. To me, it looked a little short.
I thought so as well. We'll see what the chains say, as that is our official ruling. And I think it is confirmed.
Short.
And that does appear to be the case, at least for now. And yes, it is. I'm kind of surprised to see the chain gang out here on a play like this.
Yeah.
3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1, a short one.
Yeah, not a full yard, but definitely still 3rd down, and probably see a run up the middle here. Could be with Rodriguez, could be with Nick Nemeth, the lead blocker. Definitely could see that, or could see trying a pseudo tush push.
A lot of interesting plays so far in the matchup. Not even 2 minutes in, and this is where you start to get into that gray area. Is this going to be a slow game controlled by the officials, or is this going to be a game that the offenses finally get rolling? And I think we might have an answer to that one, as they will say 1st down. That is one way to answer the question. I have never seen anything like this.
On the field, they said short, and then they said 1st down when we walk back to the sideline. That's certainly something.
So Jamison does just enough to move the sticks. I'm at a loss for words.
Apparently.
I'm impressed by this O-line so far. 2 starters out tonight. Jacob Ballantyne, the left guard, he is out for a while. Same with Nathan Davis. Both injured on senior night, and both are captains. So 2 big losses for the Green Wave. But 1st down and 10. Man sent in motion for the Namers and sent right back. That is Pat Sewell in the flats. It is caught by Noah Cunningham. That is his 3rd catch of the year, and he is not getting much after the fact. At most a yard, and it looks like that is what they will give him. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
2nd down, 9.
But yet again, a lot of plays in the flats. I don't mind the way that Holy Name is running their offense right now, but at some point, you might need to get more vertical.
Probably, but also we've seen 3 plays.
It still is a slow start for them. A lot of motion. That could be good enough to get this field opened up to then find that big play. Empty backfield, but Rodriguez sent in motion. Jamison again on the keeper, and he does not get much. Once again, a gain of 1. A Namer behind the play goes to the ground, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long. So here we go. We will have our first longer play of the game, assuming Jamison does take a shot downfield.
Most likely, I'd say. I'd say to go for this, they'd probably have to get a 4th and 2, 4th and 1.
And Jamison entering play tonight, 28 for 65, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I believe around a 54 QBR. So definitely some room for improvement for the junior. Some early motion by the Namers. Here's the deep shot. Nobody home. Nemeth gets tied up, but I don't think it will matter.
I thought they're going to call it on Holy Name.
It looked like they went way too early. So I do agree with that decision. So that'll be 3rd down and even longer for Holy Name. Not the longest sequence that we have seen so far this year. That would go to last night as we had 1st down and 50.
That was insane.
I think Alliance had 4 or 5 false starts in a row. Something along those lines. Something that was extremely out of the ordinary. Either way, 3rd down and 14. Holy Name backed up to their own 44. Nemeth flared out to the right side. Jamison hot pass caught by Rodriguez. He will slip through into Madison territory, but not much after the fact as he will be taken down at the 48, and that'll bring out the punting team.
Call that about a gain of 3 or 4, but not going to do enough and bring out the punting team.
Not a bad throw by Jamison. Some improv there. Hits his target, but a short screen on 3rd down and 14. 9 times out of 10, you will be short of the marker. So now it is going to be the Namers sending it back to Madison. And Randall and company will try it again. A good punt by Nemeth. It'll bounce it around the 15-yard line. Takes a hop, and the returner able to evade a tackle. It is a good return for the Blue Streaks. He is still going, has some blockers, and finally he is pushed out of bounds on the far sideline. What looked to be good field position for the Namer defense turns into great field position for the offense of their opposition.
Yeah, broke multiple tackles. I think the first man there for the Namers was Brennan Preisel. Kind of got juked out of his shoes and went flying off as could have had a tackle inside the 10-yard line, but good job by the returner to stay active, stay vigilant.
Once again, that was Peyton Berman with the return. Berman has been a thorn in the side of the Namers, albeit in a small sample size. When he has touched the ball, good things have followed. Still looking for that first down, though. But a good spot for Randall and company to find it. This drive will begin at their own 28. Berman once again gets it on the handoff, and he will get a few.
Berman, the ball carrier.
Not a bad run, getting past the 30 to around the 32. Pickup of around 4 on the play, setting up 2nd down and 6.
By Jeffrey Bird.
Initial hit, they say, goes to Jeff Bird, a senior.
2nd down, 6.
So now 2nd down and 6 for the Blue Streaks. And the question is, will we see Randall get aggressive with his passing? A very good passer of the ball, but he lines up under center. Once again, it's Berman, and he is hit immediately.
Once again, carries the ball.
I thought there was a flag, but it's just a drone.
Yes, there is a drone now over Brooklyn Stadium, and I believe it is an approved drone. I would hope at least.
I would hope so.
You never know. You do have to give it that preface. It could be an illegal drone, but given that play has continued, the answer is, okay, it's here. 6:35 on the clock in the opening frame. No score. 5 wide for the Blue Streaks. 3 left, 2 right for Randall. Will dropping back, has some time, but he is pummeled. An excellent hit by the Namers. That time it's Jeff Bird getting the sack.
Yeah, I mean, he won right off the rip, and I knew he was going to go into the backfield to try and create some havoc as we watch it back here on the replay.
So back-to-back 3 and outs for the Madison Blue Streaks. The offense struggling to find their footing early on, and once again, you'll see Jeff on the outside. Beautiful swim. Swipes with the right, swims with the left, gets around, and is able to pummel Randall. Well, pummel's a strong word. Play was stopped before he can take him to the ground.
Yeah, kind of just give him a nice bear hug.
So 4th down and 8, and this will be the 3rd punt of the game. Fair caught at the 41. He muffed it. It is loose. And at least from this angle, for a moment, Madison had it. But I think Holy Name got it in the end, and they did. Heart attack central here in Brooklyn. The Namers almost cough it up. But in the end, they do recover with 5:40 on the clock. We will step aside on Smee Sports. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Welcome back to Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. Jamison dropping back on 1st down and 10. His pass is caught by Preissel. Preissel right around the 1st down marker, gets exactly 10, and that'll move the chains for a Holy Name 1st down. But wait a minute. Now it looks like they are going to say 2nd down and inches. And now
they're moving it. There we go.
The chain gang and the officiating crew not on the same page quite yet. And that could be something to look at as this game goes on. Preissel does just enough there. Good catch from him. That'll be his 4th catch of his senior year. Now 51 yards total. Jamison this time goes to the flats. Pass is caught by Esso Gonzalez. Catch number 9 on the year for Gonzalez. And he is able to get a couple on the play. And that'll take him over 100 yards on the year. Entering play tonight, 8 catches, 99 yards, and 1 score. So not a bad year for him. Only behind Nick Nemeth, who had 111 yards entering play tonight. So 2nd down and medium. The question now for Holy Name, at what point do the screens not work? If Madison can adjust to it, then you have to change it.
Yeah.
And that is a concern as more and more of their offense becomes these screens. Jamison, he will drop back. He will take a look at Nemeth. Pass incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and medium. That time Madison doing a better job getting pressure into the backfield.
Yeah, and Nemeth was covered pretty well as well.
And I think he wanted that to be called PI on the light push off the back, but I don't think that was really anything crazy or even enough to even garner a conversation. So now 3rd down and 6. There we go. So they need to get to the Blue Streak 36. Jamison has a runner behind him. 3 receivers out wide to his right. 3rd down and 6. Handoff this time. It is Rodriguez, and he will get the 1st down and gets a little bit more on top of it. They will give him the 33, and that'll move the chains convincingly this time.
Yeah, a good 9-yard run. Kind of caught them off guard with the run. I feel like they were kind of expecting the pass, and all of a sudden, Xavier Rodriguez just burst through the hole and good 9-yard 1st down run.
And we will watch this one back on the replay. Right tackle does an excellent job sealing the outer edge, and Rodriguez is able to slip through with ease. The Namer offense driving as we are nearing the back half of this 1st quarter. Handoff once again for the Namers, and this time not much going. In fact, a loss of 1 on the play. And we will see who actually ran the ball this time, as it did not look like one of the conventional numbers. I saw maybe a 5 out there, which would be Blake Troy, which wouldn't make sense. We will see.
Now that's Nemeth, is it not? No.
I think that's a 35. And it might be. That's Colt Troy. If so, Jamison's pass, it is picked off over the middle. INT number 3 of the year thrown by Jamison. And for the Blue Streaks, it is Dakota Oftenberg getting it. And I believe on social media, I was told by the Oftenberg family that there are some members of the family in California potentially watching tonight. They said this is the game for them to watch, and I think that is being proven right here.
Yeah, just does a great job of reading his eyes super well. Looks like that pass was intended for Brendan Preisel, and just Dakota Offenberg kind of just steps right in front of it.
I'm pulling up the proof for Cam, as he might not believe me.
Wow.
How about that? Dakota Oftenberg, the lights may be a little bit brighter on the West Coast. I'm sure they are pleased if watching. So now the Madison Blue Streaks, a chance here to do some damage. They've gone 3 and out twice. But before this attempt, they will call time, and so will we. Oftenberg with the pick gives the ball back to the Blue Streaks. 3:04 on the clock in the first quarter. 0-0 your score on SmeeSports. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Welcome back to Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. 3:04 left to go in the first quarter. No score on Smee Sports. For those just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee. Cam, a big interception by Dakota Oftenberg sets up this drive. What do the Blue Streaks have to change here to get their first down of the night?
I think they got to incorporate more of the passing game as they elect to go with a run here.
And Berman gets to the outside edge. A deep flag will fly. I don't know what's more impressive, the outside edge being established that well, or how far that flag was thrown.
Holding on the offense looks like it, yeah, from the one from the back judge all the way.
And I do think that the question has a similar answer. How did they establish the edge and a long throw of a flag? They go hand in hand.
Well, they were able to establish the run. Yeah.
That's the point.
I'm going to hit you with this. I've had a long day.
And I'm sure a very happy day, as Baldwin Wallace was victorious over Wilmington, correct?
Correct. 63-21.
And Mount Union took down number 15, Grove City. Yes, number 15. I'm going to say that in there. 49-14. Mikey Maloney once again, 300-plus yards.
Total of 112 points scored between our schools today.
There you go. A very good week number 2. Mount Union, they're off next week. So they will respond and rest before the BW game on the road at Finney. Randall, it's a screen. His pass, it is caught. It is Wilson. Wilson, not much going. He is pummeled, maybe a yard or two ahead of the initial line of scrimmage. So that'll be 2nd down and 18.
Tackled by Jeffrey Byrne.
And to get 2 yards on a play like that, deep in your own territory already, that is a gut punch for Madison.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to get more vertical here. Once again, Poe, he is not active tonight. If you could find somebody else to get more involved. Pat Clark, he's at the bottom of your screen right now wearing number 4. Get him the ball. Get him open space. He's your leading receiver for a reason. See what he can do. Roll out to the right here for Randall, stepping up in the pocket, and he will be collapsed. The Namers get in on him, and he is pummeled.
I think that was Cleveland to get it started at least.
And they're going to say Pat Soul. His brother very pleased with that behind us once again. I don't think he had a sack before this season. So now 3rd down and long for the Blue Streaks. We will see where they put them on the board, as I think it might be maybe 22. Just trying to do some quick counting. Either way, a long field in front of Will Randall and company. Randall rolling out to his right. He will take a deep shot up the field, and it is picked up by Nick Nemeth. INT number 4 on the year for Nick, and the ball goes right back to the Namers. How about that? You can never count out Nick Nemeth.
It kind of looked like he was the receiver, that the way he was going for the ball. They were hand fighting all the way down the sideline.
And you'll see it right at the end.
Right at the end, right there. They were hand fighting all the way down the sideline, and then Nemeth just kind of steps in there and gains the role of the receiver as he catches it.
And speaking of hand fighting, we were hand fighting with the monitor brick to make sure we got one that was working. We got the play. We got the play. That's what matters. Unfortunately, last night we did miss one of JR's interceptions, but this time not so much.
Fourth interception by Nick Nemeth this year.
Have we seen all of them? I think so.
Believe so.
Handoff, it is Nemeth on first down and 10. He is going up the middle, bounces off a blue streak, and he is able to bulldoze his way to the first down marker and just past it. The chains will move. First down, Holy Name.
Feed the hot hand.
And I was going to continue and say, once again, the chain gang once again was not convinced.
They weren't. Well, the near side judge was. The far side judge wasn't, but I like what the near side judge was saying.
So now first down and 10, ball spotted at the 41. A chance here for Jamison to really get his groove on. One INT, but still a chance to make this an overall successful first quarter. Rodriguez takes it on the handoff, tries to get outside the hashes, cuts it back up, tipped down from behind, right at midfield. It's still a great run for Rodriguez, but he had daylight in front of him.
Yeah, and we know how quick he is. If he would have broken that one tackle, he probably would have been gone. It would have been tough to tell, but I think you got to keep going with the run here. I mean, 2 back-to-back great plays. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Second down and 3, 15 seconds on the clock. The Namers, they want one more play before the end of the first quarter, at least to show something. And now I think we saw it on the bottom. One of the coaches put his hands up, said, come on back. And we will do it once we flip sides and flip quarters. And that is exactly what we will do. Through the opening 12 minutes in Brooklyn, no score on Smee Sports as you are watching OHSAA football presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. "12 minutes down at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. No score on Smee Sports. For those just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening as you are watching OHSAA football on Smee Sports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Cam, an interesting first quarter, just like the last time we saw these two teams, and to be fair, just like last night for Alliance Elletts, no score in the opening frame.
Yeah, definitely interesting. And
have we already missed a spot?
I'm not sure what is happening. A lot of stuff going on with the referees and the chain gang. Looks like we're all set to go.
And we are up here. Ball spotted at Holy Name's own 49. Wallace going in motion behind the play on second down and 3. Jamison running out of time. Escapes left. Has to get rid of it here. He will take a deep shot for Preissel, and it is picked off by Madison. What a job to keep his feet in play. Jamo's improv gives a gift to Madison.
Should have thrown it away.
That is Dom Gephardt on the interception. INT number 2 tonight for the Blue Streak defense.
Great job avoiding the sack. Rolls out of the pocket. Looks to throw it downfield. Has the defender on him, and then just great interception there.
And the way that he did that, it kind of looked like the ball was intended for Gephardt. That is the crazy thing about this. That is just the way that he caught it, in stride. And now Going back to Cooper's pendulum, it swings back to the Blue Streaks.
However, they are inside their own 5. Actually, they're on the 5.
So a tough spot to be. You can't have any mistakes here. Still looking for their first down, I believe, of the night.
Correct.
Randall and company need a big play on first down. Randall hands it off. It is Berman once again. Rodriguez going downhill, able to take him down, and he will flex his muscles.
Yeah, I mean, still a 3-yard gain, but if not for Xavier Rodriguez, definitely could have been a lot more. Good job stealing the edge there.
He snuffed that out immediately. I think, Cam, you and I both saw the way that he went right to the ball. Perfectly textbook all the way around.
Absolutely.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball still deep in Blue Streak territory now at, I believe, their own 9. Randall looking for a big play once again. Berman flared out. There's a collision. Berman still gets it on the pitch, and he will dive forward. And he is finally put down at around the 13-yard line. We're going to watch that one again. And we will see once again when we return to the action what happened. But I'm concerned on this handoff. Berman in motion. Boom.
Wow.
Jimmy Miller gets rung up by his quarterback. But either way, an injured namer on the field. We will step aside on Smee Sports. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. It is Kaleon Cleveland, the injured namer, on the field. He is able to walk this one off, but still concerning as he has gone down a few times so far this season.
Definitely. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
And Holy Name definitely needs him. Speaking of needing things, Madison, right by that first down marker, they have to get it here.
They need it.
3rd down and 3. It is going to be Berman flared out. He will take it on the handoff, and he will be down just past the line to gain. And that'll be the first down tonight for Madison. And that will move the chains. And now, the big question, does Randall have the playbook opened up for him?
I mean, maybe. With already throwing the 1 pick, that's the only kind of deep ball that he's thrown today. All the other ones have been sort of those screen passes.
And as well, once again, stay with us at halftime as we will have the marching band halftime shows on display. Berman fakes the flare. He will get the handoff on 1st down and 10. Has room up the gut. He will take out an official, and he is put down at the 26. Another good run, and they will wave things here. It is close. And there it is officially back-to-back first downs for the Blue Streaks.
First down, Madison.
It's so tough to tell because, once again, the chain gang and the officials not on the same page.
Yeah.
The wave usually is a point. Either way, chains move. And yet again, it is going to go to the running back, Berman. And Berman is able to get his way up to around the 33. So yet another good run. And I think the poison here for Madison, it's just going to be simply giving Berman the ball as much as he can take.
I mean, pretty much. The last 3 have been pretty good, especially that second one with the 10 yards for their second first down of the game.
It might be youth night, but some notable alum in attendance tonight, Mikey Torzidlo and Jawan Bryant down below for the Namers. And on 2nd down, the Green D-line breaks through, and it is a big TFL setting up 3rd down and long.
And they didn't hand it to Berman.
That's the big thing. Radzitsky in on the tackle. And now 3rd down and maybe a little bit closer than at first anticipated. It'll be 4. It looked like he was brought down a little bit further back than that. But forward progress says otherwise. Randall going hard count, gets a jump, and it's a first down for the Blue Streaks. It wasn't even on the initial cadence either that he jumped.
Yeah.
That's the tough thing about it. Initially, Jeff stayed put, waited a second, and then went. And that is the beauty of the hard count.
Why are we having issues with this? If it's 3rd and 4 and they get 5 yards to first down. And I'm pretty stupid.
I'm at a loss here. I think with confidence it's first down and 10. Pitch, it is Berman once again hopping over some people, and look out, Berman is loose. The 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown Madison. Welcome to the show, Peyton Berman.
Wow.
Wow, what a breakaway run.
That was insane. I mean, the speed alone.
Yet again, when Berman has the ball, he is so dangerous. On the replay, that foot race was one that he was never going to lose.
A 63-yard rushing touchdown.
That kid is special. The way he runs the ball, uphill, dodging defenders, jumping over people, it's the full package.
Yep.
There's a reason why he is the leading rusher, 225 yards entering play tonight. Touchdown number 5 this year. Averaging 5 yards per carry. I think that one is going a little bit up after this. The Blue Streaks now awaiting the extra point attempt. A little long pause in between the touchdown and the point after. Rodriguez, he gets in there, maybe didn't touch it. Either way, it is no good, and it'll stay 6-0. And now I believe officially we are calling it a blocked extra point by Rodriguez.
Absolutely, yeah. Just got a really good jump off the snap and able to block it, so game stays at 6-0.
And as it does, we will step aside. 8:40 on the clock in the first half. Madison, courtesy of Berman, up by a touchdown. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. .840 left to go in the first half. Madison, courtesy of their big running back, Peyton Berman, on top 6-0, a 63-yard score. And Cam, that was some excellent breakaway speed.
Yeah, it was.
He was gone before the Namers even knew what happened. Gebhard will boot it away for Madison, and it will be a flag. The Namers will have decent field position to begin this offensive series. Once again, the question goes back to Connor Jamison. 2 INTs in this first half. What needs to change? And at what point does he find his mojo upfield?
Yeah, I definitely think it's got to happen with those kind of shorter passes. I know you don't like the screen passes as much, but
now I do. I think now is the right time for it.
Yeah, exactly. I think the screen passes and trying to rely on that run game, I mean, especially with how X and Nemi were both running the ball really aggressively and getting you those first downs.
It might be an overcast evening in Brooklyn, but still a beautiful night for some Friday night lights. This will round out week number 4. Cam, overall for the regular season after tonight, 40% of the way done.
Jeez.
And next week is the halfway points. That's crazy to think. It feels like yesterday we were at Byers Field for game number 1, holy name Normandy. But here we are, both teams with 3 games played, both teams 2-1. First down and 10, handoff, it's Rodriguez getting to the outside, and Rodriguez is loose into Blue Streak territory, and he will take himself out of bounds at around the 38-yard line. A big first down for the Namers, and yet again, it is their prolific running back.
Exactly what I talked about. Keep feeding the hot hand.
We'll watch it back on the replay. Rodriguez does an excellent job, tries going up the middle, changes to the outside, able to get outside the hashes and the numbers. And there you go. They initially tried saying the 38, which seemed too good to be true. Yeah, they backed them up to the 45.
So a 20-yard run.
So first down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Handoff once again, Rodriguez bouncing outside the near hashes, cuts back up to the 35, and now to the 34. Another good pickup, this time 11. Back-to-back first downs for the Holy Name offense.
That's why it's so crucial to have both these backs up and running. I mean, it's kind of like yin and yang. It's kind of like Sonic and Knuckles when you go to the Detroit Lions of David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. That's kind of what this reminds me of, but they're doing the same amount of production, it seems.
I feel like even better, you can go with Travion and Quinshot Judkins for Ohio State.
Yeah.
I would say that was the most balanced duo that we could possibly have seen. Madison now will use their second time out of the first half, wanting to talk things over. And Xavier Rodriguez, the man of the hour, causing some damage on behalf of the Namers. 8:18 left to go in the first half. Madison up 6-0 on the Holy Name Greenway. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. $8:18 left to go in the first half at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. Madison up 6-0 on the Holy Name Green Wave. First down and 10. Yet again, it is Rodriguez, and once more he is loose, putting himself down past the 25. He does the job for the official. Whoa. A flag will fly, a late tussle. Initially, Rodriguez pointed and said first down, but we will see what just happened.
That was with Nick Nemeth and number 13. It's Mason Nusker of Madison.
We're going to watch this one back on the replay, as I think that is the right thing to do. First of all, excellent run by Rodriguez. Clearly it is down. And then boom, Nemeth, the pile drive at the end. I think that will be on him.
Yeah, I think that's going to be on Nemeth.
Now for disqualifications. I don't know if that's enough to disqualify him. I think that's the first for both towards disqualification. That's what I would call it. But if you really want to nip this one, then you toss both. It's none or both, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see here. If Nemeth is out of the game right now, that would really hurt the Namers. It's unsportsmanlike on Nemeth at a minimum.
Yeah.
But what else?
I think that's all they're going to do.
Hopefully. And we will see if anything else is added in. Nemeth is still on the field, so I think the answer is no. But I agree. You just call it there. You say, you know what happens again, you're done.
Yeah.
He went way past the whistle. I appreciate the hustle, but there's a time and a place for a play like that. After Rodriguez had such a great run there, you were at the 25, now at the 39. This is where Jamison has to become more vertical. Maybe earlier than he would have liked. Still, we don't know where this ball is officially going to be. Nobody knows what's going on. What is going on the field? They're saying first down and 10.
What?
My goodness. Something needs to change. That's not right. It should be first and 15, I believe, at least. Quick pass caught by Preisel. It was a missile straight at his face mask. Good thing he plays baseball.
Yeah, it was a fastball. What?
First and 25 is what it should have been.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
What just happened? It's not me saying it, so it's okay. That's the nice thing about having people in the box.
Yeah.
It's not on us. And it's true, though. It really is.
I didn't say anything.
Second down and 4. Handoff Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he is loose on the outside. The 20, the 10, the 5. Sayonara. Touchdown, Holy Name. Xavier Rodriguez. It doesn't matter if it's 15, 50, or 500 yards. He finds the end zone.
Wow. Great run. Great using the speed to get outside the numbers and just takes it all the way in from there. I believe that's 34 yards in the rushing touchdown.
Rushing score number 4 this campaign for Xavier Rodriguez. And he was off to the races. A beautiful touchdown. And now it is time for an extra point try. Cam, it's a former teammate of yours trying to give the Namers their first lead of the night.
In his second game that he played today, he already had a goal in Holy Name's draw against Berea Mid-Park today.
And that's a good result.
Yeah, 2-2 against Berea Mid-Park. Goals by Matthew Skonechny and Owen Pry.
Very good. The extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good. Holy Name for the first time tonight on top, courtesy of Xavier Rodriguez and Owen Pry. 7:17 left to go in the first half. Holy Name up by 1 on the Madison Blue Streak. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Controversial or not, Xavier Rodriguez is in the end zone. It is 7-6, Holy Name on top. And Cam, when the footage is reviewed from this game, a lot of questions are going to be asked, and rightfully so.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really say it any other way than that.
You got to feel for Madison. Their defense has been tremendous tonight. Not playing like a team down by 1 in the second quarter at all.
No, they really have been playing good. Yeah.
Pry will boot this one away, taken in at around the 23-yard line. Flag will fly. This could be a block in the back, and it could be marched back deeper into Blue Streak territory. We'll see what happens, but Will Randall, he needs to get more involved in the offense here. Berman has been great, but there is a burnout rate that happens with running your bell cow back 25 times, potentially in the first half, the way that things are going.
Yeah.
And there it is, holding on the Blue Streaks. So from bad to worse. But for those just tuning in, you are watching OHSAA football on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Beautiful night for football, and a beautiful night to get a headache trying to understand what's happening on the field.
Something like that.
Never a dull moment, I think, is the right term to use here. Never a dull moment. And I'm sure there won't be any dull moments tomorrow. Tri-C and Terrace State. From my understanding, Terrace State does not have jersey numbers. So we will see how that goes. This is reliance on the lineup card.
Yeah.
Still 12 and 3:30 tomorrow. Looking forward to both of those matchups. Seeing Tri-C in action once again. First down and 10 for the Blue Streaks. Fake handoff. Randall over the middle. Incomplete. And that should be PI. But they will say no. And I'm going to watch that one back. I want to see the timing of it.
I feel like he was there early, no?
I thought he was there a couple seconds early. Still good defense by the Namers. We will not take that away from them at all. Berman flares out, and on the replay, it looks slightly better.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. It really is. But second down and 10 is where things stand. Randall under center for the Blue Streaks. He will roll out to his left. Has a man wide open. Pass is caught, and the boom has been applied. Tomianko with the big hits. Still a good pass, and it'll be third down and shorts. So third down and short. Berman time?
Probably, especially after that huge run that he had.
I would assume here, just based on the game script, You have to get number 14 involved once again. Randall going on the hard count. Now we'll get the play. This time the Namers stay home. And they are stacking the box.
6 in the box.
Not surprised, maybe an all-out blitz, but not usually a part of Holy Name's identity, per se. So third down, Berman will take it on the handoff, and he is close. Right at the first down marker.
They're giving it to him.
And they will. First down, Madison.
Holy Name had a chance in the backfield. Looked like they pulled a couple of blockers, which had an open lane, but so they're saying first, we're getting a 1st and 10. The chains moved, and now the officials are, what?
Are they moving the sticks?
He just moved the ball back a yard.
It's anti-Tony Romo. It's anti-Tony Romo. For those who don't know the play, Romo kicked the ball a yard forward, trying to get a better spot.
What?
Now it's
They're
moved
telling the
back.
chains to go back?
Oh my goodness, what is going on? If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Gotta get into the spirit here a little bit, Cam.
What is?
What in the world is going on? So third down.
It should be 4th.
Something and something. The Blue Streaks on the left. The Namers on the right.
Now they're changing it to 4th down. What are we doing?
I've lost brain cells. I mean, by predictions, we knew I had very few left, but
How do you move the chains and then move them back? From the back official.
I try to be kind with officiating, but I have no words. When we can't get the spot right in a game, and with some of those plays leading to touchdowns, what are we doing? This is a pivotal matchup for both teams. Important for both. A win here drastically changes one of these seasons. Unbelievable. 4th down, Randall will sneak it. He should have it. And now he is tossed down by a Namer after the play, and they have to give him the first down here.
There's no way.
The Namers are saying it's their ball.
Near judge says yes. Far judge says yes.
Cam.
And now they're moving them.
I will say, it's not over until first down and 10 is snapped.
That is true.
My goodness.
But the first down that they were rightfully supposed to be given, finally achieved.
At some point, you just have to sit back and laugh.
I guess.
And I think this is where we're going to sit. First down and 10, ball spotted at the 35. Randall play action, rolling to his right. His pass, it is incomplete. Now a flag will fly. That pass intended for Oftenberg.
An eligible man downfield that's on number 60.
So that'll move the Blue Streaks back again.
That'll be on Ethan Toth.
This has been a wild game. I got nothing for you, Cam. I got nothing. I do have something for you. Stay tuned at halftime. We have the bands.
Yeah.
And now that's okay. Maybe they'll move the chains back for them too. We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe. They might.
I feel like at halftime we have to go down and get an explanation from one of these teams as to what's going on. Somebody has to know.
I don't think the teams know, nor do I think the officials know. What do?
Now an official timeout, the 3rd of the game, I believe. Well, Cam, we talked about the ghost of Holy Name at Brooklyn High School.
Apparently they're seeing ghosts too.
I think the ghost of Holy Name, it's not events, it's this. I don't know what we're trying to do here. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is just such a bizarre game. And bizarre does not begin to describe it. Screen pass, it is caught. It is Gebhardt. He is in some open space, and he is taken down. Another flag will fly, and we will see what it is this time. A good screen, though, by the Blue Streaks. Nicely done.
Yeah, good screen and good job of cutting back across the field, but let's see if it ends up mattering.
No clue what this call could possibly be.
Oh, yeah, probably holding it. Came from the very far back, Judge. Holding on Madison.
I don't think first down and 50 is out of the equation tonight anymore. If we see first and 50 2 nights in a row, that would be insane.
That'd be kind of funny. Oh, wow. So Tennessee missing the field goal resolves in Georgia winning. Georgia wins by 3.
That is insane. So many weird games today.
That's insane.
Georgia Tech winning on that career-long field goal, taking down Clemson. It's been just such a weird weekend for football.
And Ohio State's up by 6 in the second quarter, by the way.
Either way, back to the action. First down and 20. Keeper for Randall. And Randall is able to get himself to around the 28. And no flags.
No flags.
We might have to bring out the Joe Buck cadence. There's a play, no flags. So now second down and still long here. Second down and 16. Once again, I really don't know how this has happened. Hopefully we are back to normalcy. Both teams hope that at this point.
Absolutely. I think everybody does.
And I think so far you're seeing how evenly matched these teams are. But I still feel like the Blue Streaks may be the better team right now. Randall dropping back. He is flushed out to his left. He will take the deep shot. Wide open. Pass is caught. And he is gone. Touchdown, Blue Streaks. I saw the vision cam. I said they have been the better team so far, and they prove it.
Xavier Rodriguez fell down on the tackle, or trying to cover the receiver.
It's the big man, Pat Clark, getting involved. What a job by Randall getting out of the pocket. It's a beautiful floater. Boom. Game-changing play. We were told before the game that he was injured, but going tonight, his first big involvement, a 72-yard house call.
Wow.
Once again, Cam, I said moments ago, Madison probably playing the better game. Now the scoreboard agrees. Now here comes the all-important extra point attempt for the Blue Streaks. And yet again, a long pause in between the touchdown. Rodriguez in off the edge, and it is going to go through just barely. Excellent jump by Rodriguez, but not enough. Speaking of jump, Pat Clark, welcome to Brooklyn. A 72-yard house call, and it is the Blue Streaks up 13-7 on Holy Name. 4:05 left to go in the first half. A lot of wild things going on. We will step aside and recalibrate up here in the press box on Smee Sports. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Welcome back to the Twilight Zone, pretty much. 4:05 left to go in the first half. 13-7 Madison on top of Holy Name. But once again, Cam, what an interesting sequence. The chains moving back after they were re-established. Phantom calls, phantom movements, extra downs, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Something like that.
But nothing to take away from Pat Clark's touchdown. 72-yard house call in the air. The Namers looking for an answer with 4 minutes to go in the first half, and it'll be a long field in front of them. Just over 80 yards separates Jamison and company from the end zone. If you're Holy Name, after a long sequence with so many different moving pieces, how do you respond as a team, and how do you respond with your mental know-how, as this game has defied almost anything that we have come to understand about football?
I honestly don't know. Probably running the ball and just trying to keep what they were doing.
Once again, do stay with us at halftime as we will have our presentation of the band shows. Should be fun to see Holy Name in action once again. We heard them pregame, so we will see how they fare during the halftime performance. First down and 10, ball spotted at their own 21. Jamison, quick throw, and it is almost picked off.
Jamison's pass is incomplete.
Jump the route, miscommunication, and Pat Clark dove for it once again. Shoulder injury. You see the way he gets up there, not what you want to see. He is a competitor.
Yeah.
He is a baller who's going to go out there and go for every single play. But he has to be careful. And you hate to tell a kid with this much prowess to be careful, but he doesn't want to make that arm worse. Either way, second down and 10. Jamison and company looking to try it again. Wouldn't hate to see a handoff here to Rodriguez.
8 in the box.
Jamison bobbles the snap. Handoff Rodriguez. Madison, they wouldn't hate to see it either. They jump through and they get a big TFL. And it'll be third down and long for the Namers. This Madison defense looking revitalized after their long break. You look at this again on the replay cam. That snap being bobbled by Jamison really doomed the play, and there's just no edge to establish. Nothing but white jerseys in the gaps. Third down and 15 for Jamison. He needs a big play here. Jamo drops back, has some time over the middle. His pass in and out of his receiver's hands. Stevenson unable to come up with it, and it is a 3 and out for the Holy Name offense.
A quick 3 and out, too. That didn't even take off a minute.
They do receive the ball to begin the second half, but if you're Madison, get another touchdown on the board here, lead by 2 possessions, you control after 24 minutes.
Yeah, especially with how good Randall's arm is. I mean, obviously it can change at any moment.
Will Randall, since he has found his rhythm, has been great tonight. But still plenty of game left for both teams. Namath sends this one away. Plenty of jerseys right there trying to block it, but in the end holds his composure. And the Blue Streaks will get good field position to begin their next offensive series as he is spun down right behind the 40-yard line. Looking at our broadcast schedule as we enter the middle of September. Tomorrow, 12 and 3, 31st pitches at Ron Model Field. It is Tri-C taking on Terra State. Then on Monday, back down to 8 Sound, 7 p.m. kickoff at Rock Hill. It is the Alliance Aviators taking on the Boardman Spartans. Then on Tuesday, a game that could seal the EBC for the Marlington Dukes as their volleyball team takes on West Branch at 6. On Wednesday, it is going to be Minerva and Marlington girls soccer, 6:30 p.m. at Robert H. Hines Stadium. Then next Friday, rounding things off, it is Holy Name and CCC football over at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. 6:15 pregame, 7 p.m. kickoff live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Wow, handful of games. And the Monday through Wednesday games will re-air on Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance after the fact. Berman takes the handoff on first down and 10, able to drive his way forward, getting about 9 on the play. And it looks like they will give him officially 8. So second down and 2. Maybe not the spot that I would have given, at least from up here.
You never know with these refs.
I think, Cam, you saw what I did. I had the second down and 1. But either way, different angle up here. I will preface it. Something could be sat on the sideline. Something could have happened down there, and that is what is going on. We don't know. We're not down there. We're not in the thick of the action to truly understand what is happening. Berman handoff just gets it in time, and he will get the first down.
Stopped by Rodriguez and Wallace.
Threads the needle perfectly on that handoff. Very nearly taken down in the backfield, but able to get some space. Nearing the 2-minute warning here. The way that you look at this for Madison, you continue running the ball, you wait until the last second, score at half, and you control. This is the Blue Streaks game right now. Final 2 minutes of the opening 24. Berman takes it inside the hashes, gets up to the 15, and he will be spun down. Now giving him the 16. And once again, I think the spot's a yard behind. So second down, and they moved him back another yard. Second down and 2. Once again, the initial spot 2 yards off. So after an 8-yard gain, Berman will try it again. slips up, but he is taken down. Noah Wallace in the backfield pummels him. And it'll be 3rd down and short for the Blue Streaks. Decision time. Play for a hash or play for the first?
Play for the first.
At the same time, it just depends on how they want to manage this. They do have 1 timeout. But we'll see what they end up doing. The key thing is not losing any yards. That's the key here. Randall will be under center for 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 3 to be exact. Handoff. Berman slips through, and he will be...
First down.
In front of the line, gets the 1st down. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout called by the Blue Streaks here.
Clock is... Yeah, we should keep that clock running.
Kind of surprised not to see them talk things over, but I think based on this, they're going to play 1 more snap, and then they might go for that field goal. That's what I would assume here. Randall rolling out to his left. He will throw, and he is sacked by Nick Nemeth. Ball is loose.
No, he was down.
And they will say he's down. That's why they saved the timeout. And now this would be a 35-yard kick, I believe. No, 45. You snap back.
35.
They're at the 25.
No, 45. Yeah, you're right.
So a longer kick. Nick Nemeth maybe kept this a 1-point game. Or 1-possession game, rather.
I think they're going to throw it.
Jump ball. I know he's partially injured. Do you give Pat Clark the time of day right here in the corner of the end zone? I wouldn't be surprised. And we'll see here what the actual decision is going to be. 12 seconds until halftime. Once again, stay with us as we will have full coverage of Holy Name's Marching Band's halftime show. I believe if they do what they did, at least during my time at Holy Name, this is the second to last week of this show before they flip for weeks 6 through 10, and then for the playoffs afterwards. Well, Cam, I'm giving you the coaching headset here. What's your play call?
I'm throwing it, especially with, yeah, here comes their offense.
Yeah, 12 seconds. That's the key here.
Throwing it, try and find a boundary.
Deep shot, and then from there, you take 2. Either way, it's a trip setup for the Blue Streaks. Randall, he will drop back. Bird is there. He evades that one, lobs it over the middle, and it is incomplete in the end zone. But 5 ticks remaining.
I don't think it matters. I don't know if their kicker can make it from here.
So I think, yet again, it's going to be the same play call. But now you have the middle of the field if you want it.
I mean, they still threw it over the middle of the field. Granted, it was in the end zone, but
I would say you have more versatility here as this is the final play, most likely barring any penalties of the first half.
we know about those.
And that's a massive if at this point, just as you said, given what we've seen. Well, here we go. 5 seconds left to play in the first half. Randall, he will drop back. Plenty of pressure. He will heave it to the corner. Pass is incomplete. And that will do it for the opening 24 minutes in Brooklyn. The Neighbor defense holds up in the end. And at the break, they will be down 13-7 to the Madison Blue Streaks. What a first half, Cam. So many different moving parts. But in the end, Holy Name still well within this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Only within 1 score. Actually, only 6 points due to the blocked field goal, blocked extra point from Xavier Rodriguez. So definitely going to be a very interesting second half.
And as both teams scurry on off to their locker rooms, we will step aside here on SmeeSports and make way for the Holy Name High School Marching Band. You are watching OHSAA football on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
gentlemen, we are pleased to introduce the 2025 Holy Name Green Wave Marching Band, which is directed by Miss Andrea Nikolajczyk and Drill Team Director Miss Hillary Keough. Tonight's show features classic rock hits from the 60s and 70s performed, covered, remixed, and sampled by countless artists. This song is rated as Smee's best-selling single, which sells over 70 million copies. Here's another one, Bites the Dust. Enjoy the drill team's feature too, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. This song was ranked as one of the 500 greatest songs of all time by Rolling Stones magazine. We close tonight's show with Give Me Some Lovin'.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Well, welcome back to Brooklyn Memorial Stadium for the second half of this OHSAA football game on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Your score at halftime, 13-7, Madison on top of the Namers. An interesting first half.
Interesting to say the least, that is for sure. A couple of calls that I don't know if they should be calling, a couple of weird plays here and there, but ultimately, all said and done, it is 13-7 in favor of Madison.
And you can see now on your screen 2 of the captains talking at half. When we look at the scoring so far, a lot of it has been done on the ground. You have the touchdown from Berman for Madison, and then Rodriguez on the ground for the Namers. But the big play in the air, the 72-yard score by Pat Clark, an injured player, but able to play tonight. He is grinding out this game, and he has been elite.
Yeah, I mean, he really has. Just pretty much, like you said, overcoming that injury or still being able to play through that injury and being a big threat offensively.
Looking at the second half, though, Cam, 13-7. It is going to be Holy Name beginning this half with possession. And it looks like we're going to be adding some time to the clock on top of this. What do they have to do right in the second half to get back into this game?
Well, I think they got to improve on their running game. That is for sure. I think they have to use both of their backs effectively. Obviously, in the first half, Xavier Rodriguez kind of getting more of the bulk of those carries. I expect to see Nick Nemeth also doing the same. But on defense, I think they have to limit those big plays. Both of their touchdowns have been over 50 yards. I mean, just huge gashers that really demoralize a team.
And I think at this time, it is a good thing to thank all of our broadcast sponsors tonight, the most that we have had for any game in SmeeSports history. We have a total of 6. First of all, the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, followed by CrossFit Strongsville, who also is your player of the game sponsor for tonight. Ledgewood Barbershop, our broadcast presenter. Fire 45, a new sponsor. We also have Cohut Insurance, another new sponsor. And then finally, Jamie Rosenfeld. She is selling a house right now, or rather trying to rent out a house. And the special thing about that house that she's trying to rent out, that is my grandparents' old house. This came about by having a conversation with my grandpa and as well Jamie, and we came to this agreement to have the ad run throughout the next couple of weeks, hoping to find a good renter for that house. Hopefully whoever gets it next had as many good memories as not only I did, but also my parents did in the past. So kind of a personal sponsor, and as well one for you, your old high school soccer coach.
Yeah,
sponsoring.
Dave Cohut.
And he was great. We kind of scrambled to get this together. I think he reached out maybe Thursday. We got it done for tonight. I mean, 48 hours later, it's up. But very grateful for all of our broadcast sponsors. If you would like to join their ranks, the information on how you can do so is on your screen. Email me at nsme00@gmail.com. That might be the easiest way to reach me, or text me at 440-403-5026. I check my phone and my email, I would say equally. My screen time is through the roof. But tomorrow, once again, a doubleheader of Tri-C baseball. If you call tomorrow, most likely I will not be able to get to the phone immediately. A text will do, and we will go from there, hoping to get some extra sponsors on so I can pay Mr. Ragazzo.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
goal.
Get some more paid staff, especially. We have NEO Youth Elite in around 3 months. That's a big competition, all leading up to the marquee matchup of Louis and Warrensville Heights in December. A couple of extra good games on top of that. And additionally, we have a website for those who don't know. Come and check us out at www.SmeeSports.com. I believe the last article that I wrote personally was about Mount Union's victory over Wheaton last week. I think I'm going to try to write about this one. We'll see when I get home what time it is, and we'll go from there. Cam has the information down, and that has been a big help this year for Holy Name games. So the goal is to have something good written up tonight to post and then go from there.
It's easy to do, and we have good staff.
Very good staff all the way around tonight. And as well, the drone is back in action, ladies and gentlemen. We have the drone returning to Brooklyn. We're going to try to get it on screen. Can't really find it as it is up in the clouds now, but I love it. Too bad it's not ours.
Yeah.
That's the next edition, I think. Get a drone. Mr. Davis is putting some words into my mouth that I would not say are true. I'm not buying him a drone, but I like the idea. I like where his head's at over there. We have a jolly good time up here in the press box, no matter it being at Royalton or here at Brooklyn where we are tonight. The ball is sent away. It is going to die in bounds, but finally it goes out, and that is how the second half will get underway here in Brooklyn.
Just barely.
And once again, for those just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Very interesting so far, Cam. We have talked about that a lot. So many interesting decisions, the chains moving in ways that we did not know were possible all the way around. It has been such a weird game.
Yeah, definitely some unconventional things to happen in this game.
And all you can do is just simply laugh. A couple of those plays, it just doesn't make sense. It happens. Stuff like this happens. We're hoping for a good second half, a good final 24 minutes.
Cleaner second half.
Same thing with the Namers. They need it here. First play from scrimmage in the second half. It's a handoff. Rodriguez drives through, and he is going to be stopped, getting a gain of 2.
Stop by Parker Johnston.
But a pickup of about 2 on the play sets up 2nd down and 8. And once again for Holy Name, you want to get JMO involved, but the running game has been your most successful avenue to moving the ball.
Very true, especially with the interceptions already thrown by JMO.
And we'll see if he ends up getting back into this game. Passing could be potentially in the flats. This time it is a pass to the sideline, incomplete, intended for Gonzalez.
Just a little bit too much on it.
Esso had a good step or two behind it, but in the end, just too far out in front. 3rd down and long for Jamison and the offense. And I feel like this is where you have to go to one of your 2 big guys. Once again, Gonzalez in there, but Nemeth as well.
Yeah.
Somebody has to get open and make a play. You can't hand the ball off here. Rodriguez, he is a great runner. This is not a spot for a handoff. The only 3rd down handoff that we have really seen today was that 3rd down and 3 where Berman was able to break free and get the 1st down. I don't think this is the spot. It's a passing down that does minimize the playbook. And we'll see what Holy Name ends up doing. Soul in motion on 3rd down and 8. It is a full blitz by Madison, and they will down Jamison. The all-out blitz pays off, and it is a 3 and out to begin the new half for the Namers.
Wow.
Madison is a team hungry for some demolition. And they get to demolish Jamison on this play. And you see them just stack the box in a great way. They bring that all-out blitz. 3 guys get there pretty much at the same time. Jamison nowhere else to go. And that'll bring out the punting unit led by Nick Nemeth. Low snap, but Nemeth able to get that one away. A solid bounce here from the punt. It'll roll inside the 40 now to the 37. And that is where Will Randall and the offense will take over for their first drive of the 2nd half. Will Randall finally getting his arm into the game in a positive manner.
Yeah, I mean, that big 72-yard touchdown, just a huge blow on the Holy Name defense, really caught him off guard. Xavier Rodriguez was in on the route and then ended up stumbling and falling over, gave Madison an easy touchdown.
And as well, I think at this point we start to think of players of the game that will be announced after our final commercial break. And that award tonight is presented by CrossFit Strongsville. So we thank them for their continued support of Smee Sports. A lot of guys kind of swirling amid our minds. But we still have around 23 minutes of football to decide it. Randall on 1st down goes to the flats. Pass is caught. It is Berman. And Berman is upended at around the 40-yard line. Peyton Berman has been great, not just as a rusher, but also out in the flats.
Absolutely.
And I believe they gave credit to that tackle, or for that tackle rather, to Tommy Yanko. Good to see Tommy back in the lineup for the Namers. A heavy hitter, a hard worker. Not a lineman like his brother, but still a key contributor, and he can hit just as hard as Jonko did. 2nd down here for the Blue Streaks, and it is a solid run up the middle. They will fall into Namer territory, and Berman once again moves the sticks. A beautiful run by the Madison Blue Streaks. This O-line has been tremendous tonight. They have created so many gaps for Peyton Berman, and yet again, he capitalizes.
Absolutely.
Well, watch it back here on the replay. Bounces to that outside, that right side. That has been his favorite spot to go. That right guard and that right tackle doing a lot of great work for the Blue Streaks. And I feel like that's a reason why they are winning in this matchup. Handoff once again, Berman shot through a cannon. He is still up, and he will run into a Namer at around the 37-yard line. Yet again, number 14 moves the chains for the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, just like you said, really shot out of a cannon.
And the way that he bounces off the defenders, his yards after contact has to be through the roof tonight. Just able to bounce off of tackles like it's nobody's business. And that's what you want to see from your prolific runner. He doesn't need to be the biggest guy. He doesn't need to be a Brandon Knowles from last night. He just needs to be a runner who puts his feet in the ground, head down, and gets through. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
What looked like a loss now turns into a gain of 1. And that's the difference having a good running back makes.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is that you initially get hit and you immediately stop running, or on that play, like you said, gets hit in the backfield and still ends up at least getting a yard on the play.
Once again, always good to have a strong rusher in your arsenal. This team, they have a couple. One down tonight. Once again, James Poe inactive, but they have made do without him. And that is a really good sign of things to come for Madison. Second down and long, and there is nowhere to go. Jeff Bird in on the TFL. Jeff Bird has been tremendous tonight. He has been in the backfield so many times. If you look for a leader stepping up in the absence of Ballantyne on this defensive line, look no further than Jeff Bird. So now third down and 11 for Madison. They need to get the ball to the Namer 27. And it looked like initially they were going to try and go for that hard count again. But rightfully so, they just take a step back and they will set up an actual play. It'll be 2 on the left, 1 out far to the right. On the far side, that is Mayfield. And then a tight end off of the right tackle. Running back will flare out to the left on third down and long.
Ball's out!
Ball is loose, and the Namers will pick it up. Who else but Nick Nemeth? He has it on the near sideline at the 40, and he will dive forward. The Namers right back at it.
Wow.
The moment he slipped, the play was doomed. And all of a sudden, the pendulum swings back to the green and white.
Yeah, just like you said, right on that logo, just slips in there, and kind of a multiple Namers in on that play.
Second turnover forced tonight by Nick Nemeth, or at least that he is involved in. And the Namers will get the ball at the 39 of Madison. Once again, 6-point game. If they miss the extra point, at worst they're tied.
I believe 50. I believe that was 50 and 55.
So Radzitsky and Bird.
And then Nemeth obviously ends up with the football.
Second chance this frame for Connor Jameson. 3 and out his first time going. And he will try it again. Jet sweep, Rodriguez going to the outside. Stiff arms a blue streak. And in the end, he is able to get close to the initial line of scrimmage. But a negative spot puts him 2 yards behind the marker.
3.
Rather 3. Now that is an interesting spot. Tiptoed the line, but once again, you can only bounce so far outside. That's the thing. And there it is. We have finally captured the drone at least a little bit on the live stream. Took us a little while to catch up to it, but there it is. I absolutely loved having that here, Cam. It's awesome. It adds something extra to this game. And this is a game that I'm sure we will not be forgetting for a long time. Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
Second down and 13 for the Namers. Hudak in on the jet sweep. He will pass it, and it is a positive play for the Namers.
What?
A weird shovel.
What?
Coach Danny Day going all the way through the playbook and then back up again. It's still third down and long.
Third down.
Interesting move, but I don't hate it.
Definitely interesting.
And now I think Mr. Ronco down below is giving some kind of explanation to somebody. No surprise at all. But third down and 11. Still a tough spot for the Namers to be in. Potentially 4-down territory depending on how they play their cards here. Rodriguez motions behind Jameson. J-Mo running out of time. Lobs it for Nemeth. Pass is incomplete. It is tipped away. Tom Gebhardt, excellent coverage.
Wow. I don't think that would have ended up being a touchdown, but still a huge play negated.
The ability to get turned around to swat that one down is truly stupendous. We'll watch that one back.
I mean, the rush was coming. He knew Nemeth was going to be open. Wow, what a play. Outstretched left arm, looking behind him. What a play.
Whistles will blow, and it looks like it is an early timeout call by Coach Wondolowski. And he will talk things over. The defense is telling the story so far in this second half. 6:24 left to go in the third. Madison 13, Holy Name 7 your score on SmeeSports. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.cohut@twfg.com. Cohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. After the timeout, the punting unit is on the field to send this one back to Madison. Both sides have had a chance to possess the football. Both sides come up empty to begin this second half. And Nemeth is ready to send that one away. A thundering boot. And that boot will go into the end zone. It is a touchback, and that'll set up Will Randall and company in a decent spot to begin their second drive of this second half. For those just tuning in, you are watching OHSAA football on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Alongside me tonight is Cam Ragazzo, and I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Cam, a very interesting turn of events for the Namers. They forced that fumble. Radzitsky and Bird in on the hit. Nemeth scoops it up. Good field position. They lose yards in the end and send it right back on another 3 and outs. Back-to-back to begin the second half.
Yeah, definitely interesting to say the least.
And as possession goes back to the Blue Streaks, Randall and company looking for some answers. It hasn't been their cleanest game of the season, but still plenty of overarching positives to look at. 6:17 left to go in the frame, and it is another TFL for Jeffrey Bird. He has been on so many TFLs tonight. And that time, I think it was Talenko on the carry. One of the first times that we have seen Talenko heading into play tonight. 5 carries, 13 yards, and 1 touchdown. But that'll bring up second down and long for the Blue Streaks. Both defenses finally settling in. Maybe a lower scoring affair than we both expected here.
Yeah, definitely. But that just means both defenses are playing great.
It is going to be the main running back, Berman, flaring out. He will get it in the flats in stride. Pass is caught, and he is up the sideline. Taken out of bounds, though, at around the 28. And he will be short of the line to get.
I think he involuntarily did.
I believe so as well. But a good passage stride. Looked like a simple screen, but in the end, made it a pseudo wheel route.
Yeah.
Or at least he was trying to make it a wheel route before it was cut short.
Wheel route with a blocker in front, too.
So third down and about 2 for the Blue Streaks. They have to get it here. This is not 4-down territory. Berman behind. He will take the handoff, and he is spun down immediately. He will be short of the first down marker, and it looks like another 3 and out.
They're going to give him a yard. I think that was Noah Wallace on the tackle there.
So now the question is, will it officially be a 3 and outs, or will they try and go for it? I think the answer is simple, and that is what they will do. It's time to punt. Maybe not.
I don't think they are.
It looked like more personnel was coming on the field.
They aren't.
I think you have to be very cautious here. This could be a hard count and could be their first time out of the half. We will see. They snap it. They will try the tush push, and I think he is short. Initial spot says potentially, and we will see. Holy Name says it is their ball, and we will see what the point says. A big decision for this officiating crew. And now this could be a spot that the chain gang come in. Nobody knows. No official call has been made. And they say move the chains
down
by just a small margin. Coach Wondolowski, he is livid. And if he's not careful, this could be a sideline warning on Holy Name. But I understand his frustration. It was close, but I think Randall, just enough at the end, got it done.
It's close. Hard to tell.
A bold move to go for it, but that will keep the clock moving, and so with the Blue Streaks. It is going to be the main runner once more, Berman up the gut, and this time it is a clear-cut first down.
Yes, it is.
And that is why they went for it. When this offense is in rhythm, they are hard to stop. Came down to a turnover last time to shut them down. And we talked about it in pregame. If Holy Name did not come up with any turnovers, Madison was going to run away with this game. And even with turnovers, they still trail by 6.
Close.
So many things to look at heading into the game against Cleveland Central Catholic next Friday. But we will save that game for next week. Week 5 already next campaign, or this next week, rather. Fake handoff. Once again, it's a double fake handoff, and Randall is pummeled. Pummeled in the backfield, taken down quick, and it's another loss on first down. We've seen this play so many times, not the same exact design, but a loss on first down.
That was definitely an interesting play call. He faked the handoff to the
Twice.
fullback, faked the handoff to the running back, kept it himself, and like you said, got pummeled in the backfield.
So now second down, and it is going to be 13. Ball spotted once again in Holy Name, or rather Madison territory at their own 43. 3:25 and counting left to go in this third quarter. Pass, it is dropped in the flats. Talenko led in stride, just couldn't bring it in. That would have been a big play. All of a sudden, it's third and long. 3:20 to play in the third.
Big play defensively here for Holy Name.
They have to stay true to their assignments here. And if you're Connor Jameson on the sideline, you have to be thinking about what this next drive is going to look like for you if you get the opportunity here. He does have the luxury of not playing defense, so he can just be focused in on being QB1. But his defense needs a stop here on third down and long. Randall, he will drop back, play action, lobs it over the middle. There is a flag. It is PI, and Coach Patton is livid. And that'll move the chains. Was it a catchable football?
I think it was. I think he held him.
I agree. It's just so tough to see that decision. And yet again, it's a decision that favors the Blue Streaks. Now they call it holding, not PI.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he tugged his jersey as he was coming out of the route.
So that could change this here. If it was PI, then, that completely changes this drive. And at that point, Madison could just sit here, twiddle their thumbs, and just run the ball a bunch. It won't be a guaranteed first down. Instead, it's +10, third down and 3. And from making one stop to having to most likely make 2. That changes this dynamic so much. Holy Name, they are known, at least in this game, to stack the box a good amount. And we'll see if they try and bring the all-out blitz again. I don't think you do here. There's just so much that can happen outside. So third down and 3. It is once again going to Berman. And Berman, he is able to get past. And it is a first down for the Blue Streaks. And yet again, gifting a penalty away hurts the Namers.
Yeah.
That has been such a common trend tonight. And yet again, heading into that game against CCC, they have to correct that.
I was going to say, even if he didn't hold him, I don't think he probably would have caught it, but you never know.
It's different than PI. Holding's just a call that's its own thing. PI, it's different. Yet again, Jeff Bird off the edge gets a TFL. What's that, like 4 for him now?
He's living in the backfield.
Jeffrey Bird has stepped up in a massive way tonight for the Holy Name Green Wave defensive line. And yet again, it's second down and long. But this Madison team has just this unique ability to find their way out of these situations. Whether it be a good run from Berman, whether it be a good pass from Randall, you name it. They have their ways of getting out of things. And here, I think it's simple. Give 14 the rock. Second down and 12. Ball in Holy Name territory. Randall, it's play action, rolls out to his left. It is incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver. It was Namath there in coverage for the Namers as well. And in the end, Talenko was the target of choice for Randall. Third down and long. Once again, another long play. And I think the emphasis here by Holy Name is going to be simple. Nothing that gives free yards. If they go out here and get 13 naturally, they get 13 naturally. You can't give them 10. Third down and 12. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. If they get a good chunk of this, it could become 4-down territory for the Blue Streaks. At the backfield for Randall. Clock stopped at 2:01 in the third. Will Randall has time over the middle. Wide open receiver. Pass is caught. It is Pat Clark, and he is going to be short. Taken down at the 35, and it is decision time once again for Coach Mike Gilligan and the Blue Streaks.
I think they're going.
But before that, we do have an injured namer on the field. That is Tommy Onko down. And as Onko is treated by the trainer, we will step aside on Smee Sports. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Clock is running once again at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. 4th down and 3. Will Randall in the offense on the field as expected here, Cam. A big potential turning point for both parties. They need to get this ball to the 32 of Holy Name. Here it is, 4th down and 3. Pitch to the right side. It is a flea flicker. Wide open one-on-one chance, and it is incomplete. Excellent defense by the Namers.
I think that's Noah Cunningham, and I think there are no flags.
I thought he was wide open the way that the play developed, but Cunningham in the end is there.
Wow.
That was Gebhardt on the attempt. They go to the flea flicker. It is genius, and you see that route there. Cunningham, he keeps his eyes locked in on the receiver. Most guys would have kept going with him. Wide open play, but not for Noah Cunningham. He has stepped up in a massive way this year for the Namers.
Great play.
Cunningham, a junior. This is not a guy that I had on my radar entering this year, and I feel like that's on me for not seeing this happen. From what we've been told, he's put in that work in the weight room. He has been just getting better every single day, and it pays off here. The Namers, a shot to really control this clock. Once again, down by 6. They're not out. It also does hurt in the backfield that Caden Parker is inactive tonight. He has a wrist injury. He is hopeful to come back in October, but we will see. Same with Ballantyne and Davis. The one big injury, though, Tommy Rodriguez lost for the season as he got injured, potentially last week it was. So definitely some injuries starting to brew in the Holy Name camp. 2nd down and 8 after a gain of 2 on the prior play. Jamison hands it off. Rodriguez, he trips up, and he is able to just get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long once again.
Not exactly where they want to be.
We don't have official passing stats right now, but Jamison, I don't know if he's completed a pass more than 5 yards upfield. It's been pretty much all screens. And I think Holy Name, they're doing the right thing here. They're letting the clock expire, and that'll bring us into the 4th and final quarter here at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. In the return to this glorious fixture of Holy Name football in yesteryear, it is the Namers down by 6, 13-7 your score on Smee Sports. And as the teams flip sides and talks things over, we will step aside and hear a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back into the action, if you or someone you know wants to become a broadcast sponsor of SmeeSports, the information is on your screen as to how you can contact us and get the ball rolling for that process. Thank you to our tremendous 6 broadcast sponsors tonight for presenting this game. Third down and 8, Jamison rolling out to his right to begin the fourth quarter. Running out of time, he will throw. Pass, it is potentially caught, and they will say it is. First down, Namers. Wow. Jamison almost out of bounds, makes a tremendous play.
I don't even know how I did that.
Cam, let's watch this one back. Did he step out first? No, barely not. Barely not stepping out of bounds first. And here we go, back to the action. First down at 10, and he is spun down immediately. It's the big man, Cam Mullen, the senior in the backfield, getting the TFL. A little familiar to Namer fans from the past couple of seasons with Cam Mullins, not to be confused. 2 completely different positions, wide out and D-line. But now second down and long. Jamison finally activating the long ball to an extent. Do we see him do it again?
I'd say probably not on this one.
So a long field in front of the Namers. Nemeth flared out left. Jamison throws a backwards pass. It is Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will lose more yards here. So now it brings up third down in a Walmart parking lot. I think first time this year that we have brought that up. But third down and really long. Even more so, it's long ball time. 10:35 left to go in regulation. You have to be careful here. This could be your second to last possession of the game. You have to keep that in the back of your mind. Madison could then drill 6 minutes. You have not much time left, and you have to hurry. You got to get something here. The Namers need 14. They need to cross the plane and get into Madison's territory. Jamison throws it for Nemeth. It is incomplete, out of his reach. And that'll bring on the punting unit for the Namers. Good ball from Jamison. Just Nemeth ran out of real estate to get it. And Madison, with 10:08 remaining in regulation, will get the football back. And for them, it's simple. Run down as much clock as you can. And at the end of it, punch it in and close the door. I wouldn't say slam the door. Just based on the way this game has gone, still a close one. Close, I would say, is adequate. Nemeth boots this one away. Another good punt, an excellent spiral as well. And it'll scoot out of play at around the 23-yard line. And that'll bring in Will Randall and the offense of Madison once more. If you're the OC of Madison right now, Cam, what's your mindset?
Run the ball. Give it to Berman, run the ball.
And this could be a spot that we see some extra runners get involved in the action. You could save Berman for your third down explosive plays, save his wear and tear, keep him ready for what's up next. This game has definitely tested the resolve of both Madison and Holy Name in a good way. And we'll see if it does lead into any further success. And I mentioned it earlier, whichever team wins gets a big, big boost entering week 5. And I'll tell you, Madison, they need it. It's on to Hawken. And Hawken, they have played in a couple of dogfights lately. First down and 10, Randall rolling out to the left. Deep shot, it is incomplete. Samianko, the closest Namer in coverage. Glad to see that he is okay and back out on the field.
Absolutely.
Interesting to see a pass there. Not much time off the clock. Still around 10 minutes to play. not impossible here for Holy Name. I feel like you have to run the ball here. I think it's...
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of universally understood for a situation here. But then again, I think Madison's ideology could be, okay, we have these tough teams coming up. We got to put our best foot forward. We're not going to sit here and play passive football. We're going to go and take some deep shots. Right now, the best statement you can make going into Hawken is grinding out this win. Handoff, it is Berman once again getting involved, and that is why he is so dangerous from 2nd down and 10 to 3rd down and shorts.
Yeah, that's why I thought they should give it to him on 1st down.
And talking about that Hawken game, they won last night 49-48 in an absolute dogfight with Geneva, I believe. It was a wild game in Gates Mills. They took out Gilmore a couple weeks ago. That was when people started to say, Hawken, are they back to their best? And I think the answer is yes. 3rd down and short, and he is going to be close. The initial spot says 1st down, and that'll move the chains for the Blue Streaks. And that time, Talenko gets involved again. I like it. You can't rely on Berman to run the ball every single play. We talked about that last night with Knowles. He can't run the ball 60 times for Ella to win them the game. Same with Berman. But a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 at their own 34. Talenko, he will flash right out to the left instead. It is Berman. Another long flag will fly, and we will address the laundry. Cam, what did you see?
Probably, I don't know, it came from the back judge. It is going to be a hold.
And that'll move the Blue Streaks back. And speaking of the Madison Blue Streaks, a decent cohort of Blue Streaks fans in attendance tonight. We'll put them on your screen right now. They did a good job. It's a not easy drive to make from the east side. They come in here on a Saturday watching their Blue Streaks, and they can't be too upset right now, up by 6.
Mm-hmm.
We did see their awesome fan bus that was here as well.
Yeah.
That was a sight to behold. But I am still very partial to Holy Name's moving bar, courtesy of the Athletic Boosters, who also are a reason that we are here. So shout out to Joe Kuchera and Mike Torzidlo for their efforts. Nemeth tips it, incomplete. Berman tried getting it on the ricochet. Yet again, Nick Nemeth infecting this game with his ability in the secondary. And I was talking about it earlier. If I was handed a blank sheet and was asked by Mount Union, any player that was potentially thinking D3 in the state, who do you want Mount to sign? My answer is Nick Nemeth.
Well, I want him.
You have Aiden Butler.
Yeah, but, yeah, so they could be together.
Potentially a landing spot, though, for him. I wouldn't mind that move for him. 2nd down and 20. It is not much of a gain. And yet again, Jeff Burden on the tackle. So now 3rd down and long. And yet again, the drone getting involved, getting some good shots, I'm sure. I am still absolutely loving seeing that drone. Hear me out. We get a Goodyear blimp to put around it and just have it go around the facility. Make this a true primetime game. And unless something changed, this has more offense than the Ohio State game.
I think it was 13-9 last time I checked.
So not anymore. 3rd down and long. Randall going play action, running out of time. He will take the deep shot. Cunningham in coverage. Pass is caught. My goodness, how did he bring it in? And that'll more than move the chains for the Blue Streaks.
Wow.
Gavin Mayfield, the junior, brings it in. A game-changing play for the Madison Blue Streaks.
How did he catch that?
Just when you start to doubt Will Randall's ability, he does something like this. Wow. This Madison team has been a joy to watch tonight, Cam. This is tremendous. And it's similar to last year. Holy Name was in it heading into the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter is what separated the two teams. And it looks like, at least right now, Madison trying to do it back-to-back years, this time on the road. So 1st down and 10. Ball will be at the 27. Handoff, it's Berman, and Berman gets to the 25. So a pickup of 2 on the play. And if they do have a kicker that can hit a field goal, you're potentially in field goal range, make it a 2-possession game. And that was the danger of giving the ball right back to the Blue Streaks. And now I'm hearing they don't kick field goals, so maybe they go for the knockout punch, which I assume, at least right now, based on Randall's big throw moments ago, is possible. But you never know at this level. Some teams, they always have that kicker, some don't. Nemeth able to jump the snap, and he comes all the way around to tackle Berman from behind. Still a pickup of 2 on the play, but Nick Nemeth around the world and back.
Definitely a interesting play.
He was able to beat the left tackle with ease and then wrapped all the way around. Third down and long here for the Blue Streaks. Based on what we've been told, I think this is 4-down territory. At worst, you pin them deep. And then from there, Holy Name would have to really control the clock and the tempo if they were to get a win. But a first down here gives the Blue Streaks yet another opportunity to change this game. Randall, he will pop it up to Berman. And speaking of pop, Wallace with the initial hit. A bunch of namers there. And yet again, a pickup of 2. And that'll set up 4th down and 4. Holy Name saying they have the football. I don't know where the claim is coming from. And we will see what they do say. We're going to watch this one back on the replay cam, as I think they saw something that we didn't. But just a nice pop pass over.
Oh, they tried to rip it out as he was going down.
I don't think that there was enough to say he fumbled.
Yeah.
And if he did, I think forward progress stopped him before that. A lot of frustration on Holy Name's sideline right now. Well, here it is. 4th down, still a decent spot. They have to get to, I believe, the 17. Randall flushed out to his left, looking for some options. He will take it himself, and he will get hit. He is close, and he is denied. Holy Name will get it back. What a hit. Wallace on the spot, he commits, but somebody else comes in and scares Randall, giving enough time for Noah to get him in the end.
Wow.
That is why the QB spy is so important. Let's watch this one back, Cam. As you see, Wallace gets around it. It's not him. Somebody else came in and got the tackle. That's what I thought. Tomianko.
Wow.
But Noah Wallace did exactly what the spy has to do. Mess with the trajectory of the quarterback. Anko, he sees it. And the Namers have a shot here. 5:21. If they control the clock right, they can punch this one in with no time left. We've seen teams for Holy Name just kind of take up a good chunk of the game driving. Valley Forge on homecoming, our junior year, they spent pretty much 20 minutes with the football not to score. Jamison, he will take a deep shot, and it is caught by Brendan Preissel. He is down at the 45 of Madison. The Namers are back in business.
Where did that come from?
J-Mo, when the lights are bright, connects with BP. And this crowd all of a sudden has a new zest for life.
A 37-yard pass. Wow.
And Preissel in traffic comes up with it. His second catch of the day, and this one 10 times more important. And here comes Holy Name. First down and 10 at the 45. Handoff, Rodriguez bouncing it out to the right side, cuts upfield at the 40, and he is loose. The 30, tripped up from behind, and he will be downed at the 27.
Wow.
Move them chains again.
It's like this offense has just found new life.
Madison with all 3 timeouts. We've seen them call time on back-to-back first downs before. This time they don't. And you know it's a good thing when you see the replay graphic at the end of the old replay to bring in the new one. That's how quick those plays got off. So from deep in their own territory to the 28 of the Blue Streaks. First down and 10 for Jamison and company. Handoff, Rodriguez bounces it up the middle, tries to slip through, and he is able to get maybe one on the play. Once again, stick with us after this game goes final. Then we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville, and that will happen after our final commercial break. But wow, what a fourth quarter so far.
Yeah.
And Cam, I believe you do have a score update for us for the Ohio State game.
Actually, they just reversed it, I believe. Yeah. they reverse it. So it is 16-9 in favor of Ohio State. There was a touchdown to C.J. Donaldson. They reversed it.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Namers. Ball spotted at the 27. Jamison goes to the flats, picks up Cunningham. Cunningham inside the red zone, taken down at around the 19-yard line. A quick pop pass by Jamo, and he connects with potentially the hardest worker on this team. And not a good sign for the Blue Streaks. There is an injured player on the turf. He will get attention from the medical staff, and we will step aside as he gets it on Smee Sports. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. The injured Blue Streak is number 32, Parker Johnson. He is getting helped off the field by the medical staff. Just awful to see an injury like this in such a crucial spot in such a big game.
Yeah, never wishing an injury upon anyone, and hopefully probably not going to come back in this game, but hopefully he'll be all good and ready to go next week. Just really unfortunate.
Once again, looking ahead to next week, you can definitely say Madison has the tougher of the two opponents. They have Hawken, Holy Name, they have Cleveland Central Catholic, but do not scoff at the Ironmen. You look at some of those big basketball players like Donnie Driscoll, you got to deal with them on the gridiron. That'll be a fun game next week. And I am hearing from Coach Masetta that he wants to see Nick Nemeth play college baseball, not college football. I completely understand that from his standpoint. 3rd down and 1, and it is close to the line to gain, and they will point it. It looks to be a first down for Holy Name.
Near side is, far side is. Now the road to change.
And there it is. 3:19 left to go in regulation. And I feel like this is the dream scenario for Holy Name. If they play their cards right, they have, at most, 8 downs to get in the end zone. A lot of clock can come off during this sequence. They are in the red zone. Ball spotted at around the 18-yard line. They need a touchdown to tie it up. Jamison, handoff, Rodriguez. Rodriguez slips up the guts, and he is taken down at the 14. And the big thing here, Cam, they can't score too early.
Yeah. That was a nasty tackle. He got hit from underneath him, and his legs came out.
Now, if it's true they don't have an actual field goal kicker, then maybe you can score quicker.
But, I mean, the arm. We've seen it multiple times today. He's got an absolute cannon, and he has some receivers that know how to catch the football in traffic.
It's so tough to decide how you want to go about this scenario if you're Holy Name. So many things to consider, but this is truly becoming a classic in Brooklyn. What a way to ring in the new home facility. And now I believe a flag will fly. It's a false start. And that is a killer. Once again, we talk about those ghosts, Cam. Another one here. And this is where I think Mr. Airbar should just take a mic and talk about the ghost for 5 minutes. But we don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
Well, we did, and it was CCP Civilizations, correct?
Yes.
There we go. He's down on the sideline, I believe, a quarterback coach here for Holy Name and has been for a long time. If and when Holy Name has a stadium on their campus, it's Joe Airbar Stadium or Joe Airbar Field. Jamison dropping back, flushed out to his right on 2nd down and 10. Hops once, he will throw for the sideline. Pass incomplete. He gets taken down after the play, and we will see if something is said.
No.
I agree. I don't think there was enough there. Now 1:49 to play in regulation. You have to start looking at the first down marker, spotted at the 8. This is a big spot for Holy Name.
I mean, you're thinking about it. He got 2 plays to get 10 yards.
Before, it would have been 2 plays to get 5.
It's a lot more doable.
This is such a tough spot to be in. Coach Danny Day, he has played in so many big games as a head coach and even, or rather as an assistant coach. He knows what to dial up here. 3rd down and 10. Jamison has to throw. Pass is caught in the flats. Rodriguez shoots, and he is in. Touchdown, Holy Name! Out of nowhere, Rodriguez takes it in, and we are tied! Unbelievable from Xavier Rodriguez!
What a juke. I mean, look at this. They bring pressure immediately in the face. Jamison just gets it off just a little bit behind. What a juke move. What a block by Nick Nemeth, too.
And that cold walk into the end zone. Xavier Rodriguez, his 2nd touchdown of the day. And here we go. We are tied at 13. This is what it comes down to. Owen Pry, the spotlight is on him. The extra point almost blocked. Is it good? Yes, it is. Holy Name is on top.
1 goal today for Holy Name Soccer. 2 huge extra points for Holy Name Football.
Joe Kuchera is letting them know. And there he is. He is loving it. Father of legendary Holy Name linebacker Nick Kuchera, who's also in attendance tonight. He played that night in Brooklyn 4 years ago. We talk about Cole's ghosts. Now it is time for somebody else's ghost. And that man, it is simple. It is Xavier Rodriguez's ghost. And if this result holds, Cam, this is his night. 1:44 still on the clock. 9 times out of 10 in this scenario, we would not see overtime. But can Madison win it at the death? So many things going in favor of Holy Name. But these next few minutes, they will tell the entire 48-minute story. Wow.
I mean, 1:44, 3 timeouts.
And one heck of an arm with Will Randall. What says the Madison Blue Streaks? They take it in at their own 10. The Namers are loud. Once again, it is Berman. Berman loose on the far side. He is in Namer territory, and he will be finally taken down at around the 49.
Wow.
Hold on a minute. Madison is back in it. Now the question becomes, what says Will Randall? We talked about him potentially being an All-Ohio candidate. This is where he has to show it tonight. What a dogfight. Last night was the offensive dogfight in Gates Mills. bring it over towards Cleveland. This is the low-scoring dogfight. 27 combined.
And from what we were told, they really don't have a field goal kicker, so they would need to get in the end zone.
It is loud down below.
Empty.
They are getting in it. Empty backfield for Randall on first down at 10. Will goes to the flats, and he is lit up. Noah Cunningham jumps it, and he pummels Mayfield. Yet again, Noah Cunningham with a big, big hit. And the clock is going to run. 1:10 left to go in regulation. Once again, stay with us for player of the game after our final commercial break. We have just received a massive twist. 1 minute to go. Randall rolling left. His pass. It is caught on the far sideline. Cameron Wilson, the junior, takes it in. And now here comes a massive third down opportunity for the Blue Streaks. And Joseph Foley's voice is gone. On the PA, the voice is gone. This is what happens in a game like this. Welcome back to Brooklyn, Neighbor Nation. Madison, can you spoil the parade? Third down and short for Randall and company. Handoff, it goes to Berman, and he is denied! A big tackle by Jeff Bird, and it all comes down to this. They're saving their timeouts, but I think they used their first, and it's because of an injury. Not what you want to see at this point, but as the injured Blue Streak is attended to, we will step aside one final time. Tell him, Joe, tell him. Holy Name up by 1. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. You want some Saturday night drama? This is the place to be. 49 seconds on the clock. 14-13, Holy Name on top, courtesy of Xavier Rodriguez. And now I think a penalty is on Holy Name.
No. He messed up. It's on.
Now Madison. We will see what this does to their field position. As once again, this is a bizarre finish to a bizarre game. For those just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening, and you are watching OHSAA football on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
I think one of their fans came onto the field, so that is the penalty. He was removed. He's standing in the parking lot now.
And here comes the "you can't do that" chance from the fans. Well, this is it. 4th down and a Walmart parking lot. And as well, Berman, he did get hurt on that last play.
I think the one that got kicked out is dad because he was wearing a number 14.
Could be, but now it's time to focus on the field. This is it. Can Madison get a massive first down? It is Randall dropping back, has some time. The Hail Mary up the field. Pass is incomplete. It will drop, and Holy Name looks to hang on. Excellent coverage by Xavier Rodriguez. He got the touchdowns and maybe sealed the win.
Now there's a flag.
I think it's unsportsmanlike on Holy Name. And as well, I think there are 3 timeouts left for Madison. So we will see what this does.
Probably.
There is another injured player for the Blue Streaks. So sideline warning on Holy Name. And Cam, this one's still not done. They need one more first down. And it's an official timeout. Well, Cam, I'll give the mic to you. What do you make of these final couple minutes?
Insanity. Chaos. Yeah. I mean, first, the touchdown. Great play. The great return sets him up at the 49 to start. Huge TFL by Noah Cunningham. The TFL by Jeff Bird. And then that play to Berman that got him injured and gives them the penalty. And then obviously going for it on 4th and about 20-ish. Definitely not an easy thing to do.
And that is Pat Clark, the injured player. You have to look at this team. Who would be the guy you turn to? It is him. He did everything possible. But once again, on a night layered with Holy Name ghosts, Xavier Rodriguez joins their ranks. And this is how Holy Name wanted to ring in the new stadium, with a statement. And Cam, a statement they have made. They still need a first down past the 29, and it is smooth sailing. They do have 3 timeouts. We will see first down, and Jamison will take a knee. And we will see what Madison opts to do.
No, they only had 2 timeouts. They only had 2 timeouts. Remember, they took a timeout.
The board still says 3.
I think they only had 2.
And if so, that would make sense. 20 seconds. Clock continues to run. No side has made any indication either way. Coach Wando is calling for things to calm down. The Namers, they will turn to their faithful, and they will run off and celebrate their win. Upon moving back to Brooklyn, it's the Namers victorious, just like they were last time. 14-13 your final. If Andrew Cole is watching, his legacy continues. 4 years removed from his insane catch in that back corner.
What a game.
What a win for the Holy Name Green Wave. 3-8 last year, and to start 2025, they are 3-1. Wow, what a game. As the teams exchange pleasantries, we will step aside one final time on SmeeSports, hear a word from our sponsors, and be back on to announce our player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strong. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
The last time that Holy Name High School played a competitive game at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium, it was a 28-21 upset win over rivals Padua. Their first time back, using this as their home stadium, it is a 14-13 victory over Madison, an upset tonight, and the reason why, your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville, the man with 2 touchdowns, Xavier Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over the field on offense, really giving their offense a spark. A lot of plays down the sideline, a lot of great plays, and really just as Joe Kuchera, still super excited about the win.
And he's letting us know. He is loving it, and you cannot blame him for that. But Xavier Rodriguez, the man of the hour. Also Nick Nemeth, 2 turnovers, 1 INT, and 1 fumble recovery. You do have to give a lot of credit, though, to this Madison team. You have Berman. He was great. Randall was good. You also had Oftenberg, who had the interception early on. But tonight, a night that is layered with holy name ghosts. It belongs to the green and white. You could call them the pride of Parma Heights on this Saturday evening in September. And just heartbreaking down below, you see him getting carried off, Peyton Berman. You have to wish that young man all the best. He fought with so much soul tonight. If they would have won, he was player of the game by a country mile.
Yeah,
and it's just heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, never wish an injury on anyone, especially with a player of his caliber. Really just phenomenal game from him. And really unfortunate. It happened on the second last play.
And what a night all the way around. Once again, we had 6 broadcast sponsors tonight. You have the opportunity to join their ranks. Contact us at one of those business or whatever contact places on the screen. Trying to get a little ahead of myself there. Contact us there. You can reach out and we can work something out to fit the needs of your business. You saw the viewership at the end spike. We got all the ads in. Your audience could become our audience, and we could get you a lot of great people to come and support you. Namers back namers. That is how things work. You see the numbers. You see how it works. Come join our sponsorship team. Our next broadcast, it's a doubleheader tomorrow. Cam, it's time for some Tops ball for the first time since May.
Roll Tops.
Tri-C takes on OCCAC rivals Terra State. High noon first pitch, 12 p.m., then 3:30 p.m. for game number 2. Excited to see all the guys again. Already talked to Brock Miller recently. They're hyped for it. They're all ready to go. and so are we. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow Smee Sports on Instagram, SmeeFist2024 on Twitter, Smee Sports LLC on Facebook and on LinkedIn, and subscribe down below to the Smee Sports YouTube channel. Enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Now within 40 subscribers of our goal of 5K by the end of this calendar year. If you're new, go down below and subscribe. No added costs associated, but it greatly helps out all that we do here at Smee Sports. But that will do it for us here at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium. Holy Name gets the job done. 14-13, your final. For Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Brooklyn, the new home of the Holy Name Greenway football team, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Football on Smee Sports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Have a good night, everyone, and once again, thank you for joining us this evening.